New York City, 6 a.m. An out-of-control satellite radio show is being broadcasted to millions of Americans. At the controls, Greg Hughes, a father.
Oh, this is perfect. This is how it should be.
Anthony Cumia, an alcoholic.
Hey, hi.
And Jim Norton, a comedian.
It's me! I work here!
Glad I got that one out.
Are we on live now? Is it happening? This is it?
The three men make up the Opie and Anthony Show, a popular radio program known for its cringe style of entertainment and having very few limits.
I like where this is going. I'm seeing a lot of options here.
This is like different than any other radio.
No telling what we're going to hear in here today.
Tits, ass, tons of cuss words.
It's just not like radio. It's just like hanging out.
In the past, they have been accused of multiple FCC violations and have even gotten their show suspended from satellite radio.
This is why. This is American freedom of speech.
It's good on every level.
Insane.
Every second is funny.
Wildly funny.
And philosophically spotless.
Everything you are about to hear is real. Real people, real excitement. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Not really. Good morning. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hi, everybody.
We'll spin it, but not really. Not really.
It's nice. It's always nice when you come into work and you guys were talking about The Wire.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite guys in the entire series. Literally has 3 lines. And it's if anyone hasn't heard, turn off 3, 2.
Oh my God, it's been
1.
years.
I know,
right?
But
I
season
just
5
finished
at this point.
Yeah.
when
Season 5.
Method Man gets killed.
Right.
And the fucking Slim Charles shoots him in the head, and that old guy, what the fuck did you do that for? That was for Prop Joe.
Yeah. Sentimental motherfucker.
Yeah, this sentimental motherfucker just cost us money. And the guy's like fucking 4 feet tall. Yeah. I want to hang out with that dude.
I did not see that one coming.
No.
That was good. We had so many people from The Wire on
That we ruined it
over
for
the
you,
years.
right?
It wasn't ruining it for me in that, like, there's so many characters in it, and I'm terrible with really remembering that much detail that I really didn't know a lot of what happened. Some of the characters, like Snoop, I knew what was going on with that. Omar, I knew what was going on with that. But like a lot of the other shit was a complete surprise to me and stuff like that. And yeah, Method Man getting it. I was just like, I went, holy shit.
Yeah.
That was, and the ending of, and not even like storyline ending, but just the fact that it all comes back around and, you know,
Younger
like that.
versions.
Younger versions of all the same motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And,
It is what it is.
yeah, really,
It's not
really
gonna really
cool.
change, no matter
all
what
the
you
shit
do.
on both sides, you know, with the police department, politically,
Yep.
the newspaper, the fucking streets. Amazing show. Finally finished it up last night. And now I understand, like, when you guys are saying, how did this not win awards?
Yeah,
How did it not get the recognition? When that started, was it 2002?
I don't know.
I think that
so.
series started.
That's about right.
And The Sopranos was still on.
Oh, yeah.
I think that did it a lot of fucking damage because
Yeah.
it was just everybody was so tied up in The Sopranos at that time that getting a new series that you're going to pay attention to
Right.
every week. And we really didn't have the ability in 2002, when you think about it, to just do the marathon, grab all the shows, and they were playing them on demand. You had to wait for the next fucking week to watch this, and then a year for the new series. It was hard enough watching The Sopranos like that. Never mind, I'm going to do this to myself again with another show. So, you know, now I think a lot of people now are getting into it because these guys are out there doing new shows.
Certainly
And
finding a new audience.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Never had a big audience.
You found it. You found it 5 years later.
5 years
after we
later.
talked to every single cast member.
Dude, I look at pictures now and I'm like, I can't believe I took a picture with that guy.
You have pictures with fucking Omar.
Yep.
Marlo is here.
Marlo.
Fucking Chris
Bunk,
Partlow. Bunk.
Bubs. fucking
Snoop.
all the motherfuckers. And I'm looking through my photos just going, holy shit, that's the coolest thing. And at the time,
You had no clue.
It was just another person in the studio.
Nice.
Yeah, very, very cool, though.
You finally got
Obviously,
through it.
if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it.
What show are you going to start watching next?
That's just it. It wrecks everything. It like when you see a series like that, it ruins everything because you can't really get into another series and think like, oh, that's good. Fuck, that's great.
Just saw a picture with Danny and Omar. Damn it, I was out that day.
Well, the video is
Fucking
hysterical
mad.
when Omar fucking goes up to Jimmy and is like, that's you? Oh, motherfucker, and just grabs Jimmy and gives him a big hug.
One of my
I was
favorite
fearful.
moments in show business, if I'm in it.
How about in your life?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good one,
One of
man.
my favorite moments.
He was so good in that, just fucking like the antithesis of Marlo, you know, who was just a hardened fucking didn't give a shit about anything. And then you got Omar, who he really did give a shit, you know. He had like that emotional side, but he was ruthless as a motherfucker. But to the people that really kind of, you know, deserved it and shit. So that was like and then you're expecting the big fucking confrontation, and that ain't how it happens, motherfucker.
That's not how it happens on the streets sometimes.
No, that was great.
And Kennard is, to me, Kennard was a scary guy. That little kid was...
he was hysterically funny to watch. Fuck you, motherfucker.
But those kids are terrifying because they have no consequences of life in prison, or they'll just kill you. And he was the scariest one for me. Kennard to me was the one you would least likely be able to talk your way out of shit with. Child,
little fucker.
And you also learn that Snoop was never acting.
Right.
No, I know that's fucked up.
Because she left that series and just went back into getting into trouble.
Getting into trouble. You need subtitles with that bitch. Holy
no
shit.
shit.
There's some stuff that she was saying. I'm like, what the fuck?
She was in here, man.
Talking about? I know.
I wasn't here that day.
I remember that.
Scary individual.
And again, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Now it's like, holy shit,
That's Snoop!
motherfucker.
Well, very good. The Wire
very cool, man.
is done. While you were watching that, I was watching Make Believe last night, thanks to Roland.
Yeah.
This thing will find its audience.
Yeah.
I'll say that much.
What was it, a show about management supporting the show?
Yeah, wow, they don't really support this thing.
See? Was it about Iraq not eating?
I was thinking about that the other day. The show has moved up another notch and no recognition whatsoever down the hall. Just knocking back shows left and right.
What are you gonna do?
We haven't even seen the guy in months, which is good, actually.
Doesn't matter to me.
The further he's away from me, the better off I am.
I was listening to that replay coming in this morning with Jimmy just going, he's got ice cream board. It was on this morning, and I normally just listen to the news on the way in, but I had to get through that segment.
Of the Bulls?
It was hysterically funny, just bashing Iraq.
Well, I had to deal with that last night. So.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck did we do that for?
I'm like, call Jimmy, call Ann. Why do you have to always fucking call me with this shit?
What do they want?
Well, he started calling, and for the first time in probably ever, I was actually scared of Iraq. I'm not even going to lie. I'll tell him to his face, too. So he was calling, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. So I would just, like, answer, hang up.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
So I did that a couple times, and then he texts me. All he writes is, really?
Oh.
And then finally we talked, and I diffused the whole thing. I'm like, look, before you say anything, it turns out that was one of the funniest things we've done in months.
Yeah, relax.
In months, so just relax. It wasn't like we harassed you the entire time you were down there. You know, that was his honeymoon, technically.
Oh, is that what the deal is?
Was it?
So we were fucking with him on his honeymoon. He took like a delayed honeymoon or whatever.
Right. Oh, boy.
I feel better about it now.
And then
exactly.
he wanted to bitch and complain, and the whole time I'm like, and when Jimmy was doing the Jamaican character, and then Ann with the whale noises, it was just unbelievable. And he couldn't say anything.
Yeah, what's he
because
gonna
then he's like, all right, well. And then Sam said that by the end of the night, he's tweeting references to the bit.
Oh, he
so
was.
he went from telling everyone to go fuck themselves. He told a lot of people around here to go fuck themselves to tweeting about it by the end of the night. So
was he a little upset at first?
Oh boy!
Like
I said, for the first time, I was scared to actually talk to him.
That sentimental motherfucker cost us jokes. Just the pattern for today.
Short motherfucker.
He goes, "Did you give away my location?" I go, "No, I didn't. I just said I didn't.
I didn't."
He goes, because they've gotten a lot of phone calls that people are trying to harass us." I'm like, look, man, I don't have to tell you. I guess we made it pretty obvious, where you're at. So
they can't get to him though.
And then I popped in this make believe because we got the make believers coming in today.
Now, what is this all about?
Well, I'm kind of mad at Roland because he pushed this one forward,
slammed it down our throats.
And look, yesterday he pushed Paul Bettany on us,
who was great,
and he was great. So what do I know?
Yeah.
But he goes, look, this documentary, Make Believe, it's Lance Burton and a bunch of teen magicians, the best teen magicians in the world. They all get together in Vegas, and they kind of document this thing, and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, yeah, well, we'll have Lance Burton, and he's like the top dog.
I think Penn I talked to said that he was the best one or one of the best ones.
Yeah, he was one of the first magicians to get one of those ridiculous contracts in Vegas. Lance Burton is in this film. I swear to you, if it's 3 minutes, I'll be surprised.
Are you shitting me?
And that's how Roland sold this fucking thing to us.
That it's a documentary. It's not just
a Lance Burton documentary, basically. He's in this for 3 minutes. He gives an award away to the best teen magician. That's about it. Jimmy saw it too, right?
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, there were parts I really liked. Like, I'm not going to say who won. It's about a magic competition that these teenagers.
You don't realize there's teenagers right now that are obsessed with magic to the point they want to be the best in the world. I had no idea.
Some of them are fucking good at it too.
Are they
damn good?
Are they all geeky?
No, there's one really hot chick. She's like 17.
She's ridiculously hot.
Yeah, and you'd love her. Yeah.
And I think she's coming in today.
Oh, she
what?
This chick is hot.
Oh no,
she's here. The Japanese guy is coming in.
Oh wow, that guy was very good.
Short
Amazing. Magic Bill.
Magic Bill.
Hello, Magic Bill.
The guy with the CDs.
Oh no, it was Bill Koch.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy was great. They got the real guy.
Did you notice his father was a dick? God, I want to tell this Bill kid that his father's a dick.
They have his father's a harder man.
He's one of these military dads.
Really?
Nothing's good enough for his son. And his 3-year-old son at the time upstaged him as he's being a conductor at this big fucking town thing, I guess.
Yeah.
And the little 3-year-old gets up on a table, and they have it on film, and he's conducting. So the crowd's laughing like, wow, this kid's stealing the show. But the problem is it's his father that he's stealing the show from, and the father can't let the fucking thing go.
Oh, shit.
He goes, that's okay, but make sure it never happens again, he tells his wife.
What an asshole.
The kid's 3. Ugh. And that just sets the pace for this kid's life, you know?
What a douche.
Yeah, who else did you like in it? Africans from Cape Town?
I liked all the teenagers because look, everyone likes magic. Yeah, I enjoy magic. It was fun watching people who are good at it.
But the problem is we do a radio show.
Yes.
So magic on the radio, we usually say no to.
Yep.
So that's the first strike. And then the second strike is Roland goes, it's Lance Burton. You got to have Lance Burton on. I'm like, okay. But he's not in the film.
Well, he's still Lance Burton. He's still an interesting dude.
He's not in this film.
The ones I wanted to talk to, if I had to talk to anyone with a girl.
Right.
Krista, her name is?
Find a picture.
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart.
Find a picture.
And that guy, Bill. The Japanese guy, or the Asian guy was really good, but I don't know how good his English was.
So how's he going to do today?
But he was a very fucking... All right,
we'll have these guys do magic tricks for Jimmy.
I want to see magic.
So that's a little later today.
And then I like when
the thing didn't suck, by the way. It wasn't a bad documentary.
it.
I'm just trying to figure out how we make it work.
He tried to get us with a hypnotist last week too.
Yeah, right.
I was like,
no.
I fucking was like, no, no. And I put in parentheses, I said, me as a chicken, no, to fucking hypnotists on the radio. I have hated that since I heard a hypnotist on the radio.
Well, we did a few of those over the years.
I
right?
know, and I've always hated it. Oh my God, is that her?
Yeah, she's.
All right, punch. Oh my God, no.
And now she's in college.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she's in college.
Oh no.
I think she goes to UCLA.
All right, I'm gonna be a bumbling, babbling mess.
And she seems to have some issues, which is
and there's one
she's perfect for you.
Well, what I like about her is
good.
There's one moment they show of just, I'm not gonna say when it was or whatever, but there was a fuck up that happens where they show somebody fucking up. doing I've never seen a magic trick fucked up before.
I do magic act.
But she had a major fuck up at one point, and it was like, oh God, I guess that does happen.
Oops.
Fuck.
An oops.
I screamed.
Yeah, but it was an easy move that she fucked up.
Oh, really?
And these kids, the one thing you learn is they practice all day long. Like they know their shit.
Oh.
So they never fuck up when it's something easy.
Hours.
All she had to do was get the balls in a hat.
Hey, huh? Is that what they call it these days, the kids?
But they say it's the easiest thing to do in the
booyah. The booyah.
It's easiest thing to do, and she fucked it up, and one fell on the floor.
Oh boy!
You guys see this? The card tricks they do, though.
Yeah,
Jimmy, how do they do the? They make the cards appear, and then they throw them down, and then they lift their hand back up, and another set of cards are in their hand.
That's fucked up.
It's got something to do with them being able to flip behind their hand. They hold the cards behind their hand somehow.
I understand that, but they do it like 4 or 5 times. Like, how the fuck do you learn how to do that?
They said the Asian guy whose name I don't remember, Ikiro or something.
Just think sushi.
What he was doing, sushi. What he was doing was technically so hard that the audience doesn't even know how hard what he's doing is.
Hiroki Hara
with these 4-fingered. He was doing something with both hands, with like fanning out cards with 4 fingers and making them appear and disappear. Technically, the audience doesn't even know how fucking difficult that is.
They say it's extremely difficult, that most magicians don't even really deal with that crap.
He
pulled it off perfectly, so.
What's she doing there?
Her ring thing. She likes the rings.
Oh, she's doing the rings? That's an old gag.
It is.
She loves
like
the
in
rings.
the Prestige.
Yeah,
they had the rings.
That's her thing. She likes
clank, clank. All right, you want to see something?
A bullet catch.
Bullet catch. Let's see the bullet catch. Someone could put a button or a penny in.
I was just watching it.
The fucking movie's great. The Prestige.
So Lance Burton will be here with the Teen Magicians.
You could catch him at the Pantages across the street.
The movie's called Make Believe. It wasn't bad.
It's done by the same guys who did King of Kong too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that was a good movie.
It sure was.
I like that one.
Hey, you want to fool around with the Situation's dad here? You
bet I do.
What's that?
You couldn't have said that better.
What's the scoop?
He's dishy.
He's trashing the Sitch.
What the fuck did he do that for?
I'll do that all day.
Well, maybe he remembers the Sitch being a younger kid and better
This
times.
sentimental motherfucker made fun of his almost gay son.
With his glasses.
Oh, he was fucking
Short little
disgusting.
old motherfucker. He was so mad.
Just wanted the 900.
Oh, come on. They were kind of coming up with the money and all standing there like, oh, this is good. This is great. Bam. Now we out all that money, motherfucker.
And she gave a great speech. There is no
it was
fucking.
great.
There is no nostalgia to this shit. It's just he was just
Today
saying.
is today. There ain't no more of this. There ain't no more of that. It's that. And it was like, wow, he's taking the lead. He's going to be the guy that, like, kind of keeps these guys in check. Boom!
I'd love to fucking. That guy rules.
What the fuck?
Oh, he was so tiny. Belt high man. Unhappy with the murder.
Oh, fantastic. What did the Sitch's dad do?
Well,
why is he mad?
Well, I guess Mikey there's, not with the family these days.
No, huh?
And the father's saying, look, I helped this kid through a lot of shit. And he even gave him a job after the first season of Jersey Shore because those kids weren't making much money,
No.
And I guess he's a diabetic. He's in between jobs and his medical insurance is running out, so he has to Sitch for a little help because the Sitch is worth a few bucks right now.
Well, how much is a little help?
Well, he wants him to pay for his medical insurance.
Well, and how motherfucking, you know what? How close were they?
He says they were
before
close.
This happened? Yeah.
The Sitch had some issues, and he was always bailing him out and helping him out here and there, and now he needs a little help, and the situation is turning his back on his father and his family.
Because sometimes these dads are fucking assholes.
Well,
like Lindsay Lohan's dad,
Well, the dad has proven he's an asshole, and this is probably why the situation has nothing to do with him.
Ah, okay.
Because he doesn't get his medical insurance paid by the situation. Now he makes these videos right away.
Oh,
and now it's saying on TMZ that he wants his own reality show. So it seems like the father's a fucking dick.
What a dick.
A dick.
I know people say this about our show and stuff, but could this possibly be a work for a sequel, kind of a spin-off thing?
Oh, Yeah, I guess you can't believe everything, right?
Yeah, but people say that about this show when things are real. Hey, was that a bit? St. Pat's firing a bit that lasted for 2 years? Yeah, bit.
Yeah, that's what we want to do. So why don't we play some of the highlights from these videos?
Let's play some highlights
that the father put out there. The Sitch's dad explains who he is and what the purpose of these videos are. What a fuck! Just imagine someone in your own family doing this. I mean, what the fuck? There's enough assholes out there that want to knock you down and be an asshole to you. But when it comes from your own family, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Imagine your dad making videos, Jimmy.
I can't comprehend it. There's another story we're going to do today about a parent-child relationship in showbiz. I don't get these fucking parents, man.
Yeah.
I hate them.
I think they get some jealousy.
I think so.
They get some jealousy and they want that fame as well.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you're not...
Instead of just being proud for your kid, you're like, fuck that, I want a little of that.
And then there's some gives me that. They want some money or whatever the fuck they want to get out of it. Yeah.
These videos are great, though, because then he goes after all the fucking cast members. This guy's just a piece of work.
How you doing? My name's Frank Sorrentino.
Okay.
I was born in Staten Island, New York.
Oh, God.
At an early age, I got married. I had 3 kids.
Like the music.
Life started early for me at 19. Didn't have no childhood. And as a young child, I had a bad childhood. I solved problems the way we learned how to solve problems. I solved problems with my hands and with my friends. And that's who we are. I had 3 kids.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you a few stories. One of my boys is Michael Sorrentino, also known as The Situation. He created more situations for me in my life than the name he gave himself. He put me in more confrontations than any boy I ever had. I'm all for family, I'm all for this. Bullshit. You're all for yourself. And if that's the way it is, that's fine. Don't be go fucking telling nobody, oh, I do this, I do that. You're full of shit. I'm telling you, you're full of shit. I know you. I stood up for you. I put my fucking balls on the line for you 100 fucking times. 100 fucking times when you couldn't. I ask you one fucking favor and you tell me to go fucking be like a regular fucking Joe Blow and go on welfare? Nah, my friend, I don't do that. I love my son Mike, but you know what, Mike? When you get to the top and you forget where you come from, somebody should remind you. I just want to remind you. That's it. I love my son, but he broke my heart. And that's what this is all about. Oof. So sit back. I'm going to tell you about the situation.
He was banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time.
What a fucking asshole.
Scumbag.
That's real. That's not a fucking lie.
Yeah, I think that's real.
You can tell it's scumbag. It's just a real asshole.
What a dick.
Yeah, what a scumbag.
Ugh.
I don't, even if the kid is a dick, still no reason to go out and just get attention for yourself.
Right. Why don't you try to work out your problems, right?
Let me tell you something also. As an Italian, watching that is like a black guy watching like, Lordy Lord, where be's the watermelon and fried chicken? Lordy Lord, let me give you some soft shoe and tap dance. That is like, ugh.
But that doesn't bother you.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't bother me, but it's so over the top Guinea, like fucking dumb Guinea motherfucker.
He's real Guinea.
That's how that comes across. Yeah, but it's not like that's not. You know, that comes across like ugh. You just look at it as an Italian and go like, ugh.
But he's barely playing it to the cameras.
But that's him.
Yeah, that's him mostly.
Yeah,
maybe he's pumping it up slightly.
I was born Staten Island. Well, I put my balls, my fucking balls on the line for you more times, you little motherfucker.
Well, he tells the story of the Sitch getting a blowjob at work. What the fuck?
Following year, I had to get Mike another job because he needed a summer job. So this time I put him with my friend who owned a big construction company. Again, all he had to do was show up to Queens every day, and he would have no problem. But Mike was working, heavy working out at that time. He was gigantic, far from what he looks like today. And he used to love to pose flex, show his stomach, his ab muscles. And so, I mean, he's a young guy. He's working up there with some 30s and 40-year-old women. He caught the attention of one of them. And instead, you know, of working and maybe working out, doing something with her outside the office, she decides that she wants to suck his dick, and basically she gives him a blowjob in the office.
And why is that a problem?
all this guy's doing is making me like the situation more and hate him.
Yeah, what's the problem with that? Wow, that's really throwing some dirt around. What's the problem?
Oh, no, he got blown once. Ooh.
This guy's just mad.
She was the greatest piece of ass I ever had, and I've had them all over the world.
She gets caught.
No.
Michael claims sexual harassment. Can you imagine this?
Can you imagine?
This fucking guy, I get him a job with my friend. He claims
true.
sexual harassment. What happens is, the woman gets fired, and Michael wants to pursue a suit of sexual harassment against the woman. My friend gave me the job to give to him because my friend was close to me. This clown wants to go and claim sexual harassment because some 40-year-old broad sucked his dick. Again, they got rid of him, caused a problem between me and my friend, or as I would say, instead of a problem, caused a situation again, and put me in a situation with my friend, and therefore he got paid for the rest of the summer, but they told him they didn't want him in the building. And that was that.
And now she's got a son in prison and a grandmother in the funeral home. This guy is just too much.
Just because he didn't get his medical insurance paid.
Yeah, so he's going to fucking just turn and rat.
Obviously, these two have had problems forever.
Hey, if that's the biggest problem you could come up with, that you're describing like your kid getting a blowjob and... at least it was a woman. If he was like, and then my friend who gave him the job is sucking his dick.
No,
how
he fucked that story up, though, the sexual harassment thing.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing for any guy.
Yeah.
No guys fucking sue for sexual harassment ever. So that makes the situation look like a little worm.
Well, who saw that coming?
Papa Stitch, I guess, talks about a sex tape the Stitch made.
Oh.
The sex tape was a big problem for me, a real big problem for me. Mikey went out with a young girl, very, very attractive, really nice girl. We all liked her a lot.
Jealous?
But, you know, I guess her and Mike decided to make a tape together. And when they made that tape together, they had it, and it was great. But when Mike broke up with her, she wanted it back. And Mike didn't want to return it. And they used to watch the tape all the time with his friends in the basement. They would laugh and, look at this, yeah, I'm banging her here, look at this, look at that. But
hey, I'm banging her here, look at this, look at that. I got a raise, I'm sucking her fucking tits, look at this shit. Mingy, look at this shit. Look, she's coming like a fucking cannoli.
You know, I wonder if this guy wanted to bang that 40-year-old.
Oh.
I wonder if this guy, he's just jealous.
He sounds a little
jealous of his
There's
son.
nothing more pathetic than a jealous parent. Nothing more fucking pathetic.
look at that. But what happened is that girl got married. And when she got married, she married into a family who I know. And their father found out about the tape.
Oh, geez.
And he wanted it back. And that caused Mike a big problem because he didn't give the tape back.
Good.
And when it caused Mike a problem, it started to cause me a problem.
Hey, if your daughter's
because
a fucking whore.
the people who wanted it back were now looking to do physical harm to Mike. And I wasn't about to let that happen. So once again,
I had to have him
Michael
out.
put me in a situation to where I had to bail him out.
You know what? A, you're a father helping his son. Big fucking deal. That's what you should do.
That's your job.
And B, all you have to do is make a copy of the tape. How stupid is the situation?
Yeah.
Make a copy and hand it back.
You go, here you go, sorry. Yeah, don't watch it.
I would love to hear his side of this, but he's not going to talk about this shit.
Mingy.
Why would you want to keep the tape that badly?
So we could get in the basement with his friends and go, look at me fucking, I'm sucking fucking, she's sucking my cock.
Look at this, look at that.
Look at this, look at that over here.
Especially with the father coming at you like that.
Yeah.
You give the tape back at that point, no?
Yeah.
But this is just the one.
This is one side.
One side. He explains the problem with the sex tape led to.
I was all for Michael giving it back. I mean, the girl, but again, he was being an asshole. He didn't give it back, and it embarrassed people. So they upped the stakes. At one time, they tried to run him over.
Any stakes?
They tried to run him over with an ice truck.
What year is this?
Of course.
What year is this? It was an ice truck. The horse was pulling the ice. What fucking year is this?
Who has an ice truck?
What's an ice truck in this day and age?
It's the turn of the century.
The fuck is that?
The situation has turn of the century problems.
Thank God the milkman saw it,
right,
and put the kibosh on the whole thing.
Don Bozzini wanted to take back. They shot the situation on the causeway. He's dead.
Can we get this asshole on the show? Looks like he would do some radio. This guy wants some attention. We'll give him some attention.
I bet you we could.
Yeah, let's try to get him on the fucking phone tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
An ice truck.
They tried to run him over with an ice truck. I lit up the radiator with my Tommy gun.
He embarrassed me. I had all these girls. We were going to play cards on the table, on the house, and he said that he was tired and get rid of the girls. I even went ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da and danced into the room. This guy sucks.
An ice truck? Fucking the fuck? I've never seen an ice truck in movies. I've seen them.
And I followed him along the roof during the San Gennaro Fest.
Yes, that's where I got rid of the gun.
We got a theory on the sex tape. Chris in the Poconos from that heart-shaped tub. What's up, Chris?
Yeah, they probably didn't want to give the girl the sex tape because she was just going to give it to TMZ, make a couple bucks.
Yeah, that's why
maybe.
That's
right.
why I would love to hear the situation's take on this whole thing. But then you make a deal like, okay, we're all getting together and watch. We're going to destroy the fucking tape together. If he was paranoid about that.
But is that after he got famous that they wanted that tape? I'm assuming that's before.
Oh, it might be, right.
I think that's before, bro.
Yeah, but before shit,
Like he wasn't famous then when they wanted the tape.
Like he wasn't
back.
famous, so...
The girl got married, so the
Right.
father wanted the tape.
Yeah.
But people would still want to see that after he got famous.
But she wouldn't know. She had no clue that.
But maybe he was getting famous as all this shit was going down.
I don't know. It sounds like the way this father's talking about it. I don't know nothing.
That this
anything
goes way
specific,
back?
but it sounds like this is like old stuff.
Right.
This is pre-famous situation.
Let's get back into the ice truck.
When they tried that, he called me up on the phone. I was with his mom in the car one day. And we were going somewhere, and the call came to his mother.
Murray Hill
He told his mother what happened. She handed me the phone. And at that particular time, I made a call to some people who I knew. And I told him that if this continued to happen, that I was going to solve the problem myself. And I was going to exact out whatever revenge I had to do if my boy was harmed.
This guy sounds like Laird.
What do you think? Low-level mafia guy here?
No, this sounds like
he's hinting that he knows
wannabe.
people.
This sounds like a wannabe mafia guy.
He's hinting, though.
Like he's trying to be a tough guy.
How many mafia guys you hear actually go on fucking TMZ
None.
and tell personal family business about their son?
They would never do that.
And he was having sex with that girl during the wedding against Tom Hagen knocked on the door. He embarrassed me.
I saw Tom turn around and smile. He made the smirky smile and came down the stairs. I knew he was fucking that fat broad against the door.
He couldn't sing. I slapped him in the face.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you?
That's so silly. I don't think he's... he might know some people, but I've never heard a mob guy for real do this type of shit.
Right.
Thank goodness for both sides that it didn't happen. We had a meeting. We handed over the tape. The guy was happy. I told him there'd be no more attempts to do any harm to Mike, because then it would be a problem with me.
Oh,
and if you wanted a problem with me, it was okay. I really didn't care one way or the other.
Yes, you did.
If he should be struck by lightning.
And we gave the tape back, and basically the problem went away.
Why makes me copies?
Oh, he's trying to sound like the fucking... like a mob guy.
You didn't solve a union issue.
Yeah.
Your kid fucked some chick on a tape and handed it over.
We had a meeting, and the cops showed up. We had to jump out the windows and run. Oh, God, stop it.
All he's doing is making the situation look cooler.
Yeah.
He got blown and he fucked a chick on tape. Terrible guy.
Tape.
Yeah, this is horrible stuff.
Showed it to his friends.
Some crazy dirt. I guess the Sitch was in a car accident, and that was a problem for the father.
Why
as well.
did he threaten the? Did he punch the tires off the Sitch's body? And I hit the car. The car wanted problems with me. I knocked the car into grill.
It was a minor accident. No one was injured. The car in the compound, that's all blown. Yeah. It's blown up and burnt out. And Tom Hagen goes, "The minor accident. No one was injured."
One day Mike was driving to school. I think he was about 16 now, 16, 17. And he started experimenting with some controlled substances that created a lot of smoke. So the car was filled with smoke. And as he's driving on Tennant Road, as he tells me, he didn't see what he ran over. How could you? He's fucking high as a kite. The car's filled with smoke. He didn't see nothing. The music's loud. And as he tells it on MTV, he made it sound like, oh, the car just stopped. No, Mike ran over a sewer grate that ripped out the whole undercarriage of the car.
Oh, Mingy.
Ripped the whole undercarriage out of the car, and the car came to a stop. He said he didn't know why. Well, there was parts behind him from before he made the turn to where he stopped. But you see, he couldn't stay there because the car was full of smoke.
Still.
He didn't want to get caught. So what does he do? Runs into the woods. And guess who he calls? Me.
Yeah.
I get there. Now, I was a person of suspect at that particular time in another state, so I really didn't need any more aggravation.
Oh, my God.
I was a person of suspect, not a person of interest. I was a person of suspect in another state for another thing.
You know,
that's a man act.
He knocked a mailbox over.
One time, the situation was driving through people's backyards, knocking down mailboxes, got a girl on a tape in the car. That's a man act.
Probably had a speeding ticket in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Relax.
Another state.
Relax, Papa Sitch.
Really? You wanted? Are you?
Papa Sitch.
A wanted man in another state?
And one time he was drying his sunglasses with the tissue paper, and the woman had to come out and go, yoo-hoo, and tell him that he was dragging the toilet paper.
He actually said, nice ass.
Yeah, we had to sit down and apologize for him saying nice ass. This guy's hideous.
Have a meeting.
So I really didn't need any more aggravation, nor any more confrontation with the police. But I came down there anyway for Mike. Told him I was driving the car. Car's full of smoke. He says,
roll the windows down.
You know, he asks me if I smoke. I say no. He asks me where Mike is because they knew I had a son. I said he was nowhere to be found. I said I was driving the car. I said if there's a problem, you can deal with me on it. They knew I wasn't the driver. Mikey was hiding in the woods. Again, they had nothing on me. They were forced to let me go.
What?
We towed the car away.
What?
Wait. First of all,
had
the cops know that he had a son, and the car, like no one's in the car. The old man's the only one that shows up. What the fuck? That makes no sense whatsoever.
Not at all.
This guy's a lying sack of shit. I think he's folding under questioning.
It really cemented myself to do this after
Cement, another stereotype, you bastard.
Michael's agent.
Oh.
Mike sent
Mike?
My agent an email telling him about libel and this and that, and we're going to do this and we're going to do that.
Mingy. Guy in the middle going, what do you want from me?
All I could say is, listen, Mike, you got a fucking problem? You want to fucking say something? You could call me up and you could tell me. You don't have to run around a fucking bush, hide behind a fucking wall, email me like some fucking telephone tough guy. You got something to say? Fucking say it. Or else, shut the fuck up. Okay? And we'll go from there. Because the last time I saw you in June, you wanted to suck my dick. Okay?
What?
So, Don't come off like some type of tough guy, Mike. Because in the world I come from, if you want to dance with somebody, you make sure you know who you're going to ask to dance. If you want to dance with me, Mike, you should be ready to get out there and go for it. That's it, my friend.
Wow, he's just telling his son, I'll beat you up. This guy is fucking awful.
You want to dance with somebody, you better know how to dance.
How embarrassing.
The dance.
God, I like the situation all of a sudden.
Yeah.
He's doing a dance. One time, he was standing there learning how to make sauce when he should have been conducting business. Put in your sausage, your meat.
He told the girl he loved he couldn't wait to see her.
Hey, you want to know how to dance? Oh, this guy is such a wannabe fucking guinea mobster.
Stop it. You want a bonus clip?
Oh, of course I do.
There's another clip I need. I don't have it in front of me. He goes after Dina, the new cast member, and Snooki.
And Snooki
has some great shit to say about those two. If we can find that clip, it would be wonderful. But we have a bonus clip here. The Sitch's dad talks about Ronnie from the Jersey Shore.
Oh.
Ronnie, fucking crybaby. How do you get on TV and cry like a fucking bitch over a girl? You're crying on fucking television? You want everybody to know that you're a fucking fag? That you want everybody to know, oh, I'm fucking Sammy. Get the fuck out of here. Be a fucking man. She wants to go, let her fucking go. Get somebody else. Don't cry like a fucking fag.
You know what? You know what the Sitch must have heard growing up?
Oh, yeah.
Everything I heard growing up. All the big words.
This guy's trying so hard to fucking shoehorn himself in.
Yeah.
To be famous.
The tough guy father. Hey, you think the Sitch is something? Yeah, you look out for me.
Does anybody respect this guy? And it's horrendous.
No.
It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. I think the Sitch isn't allowed to be who he really wants to be because he grew up with this guy.
One time, let me tell you.
the Sitch is very confused.
One time the Situation wanted to go out shopping with me and the rest of the family.
Yeah.
He brought what he called a puppet. But it was not a puppet, it was a doll. And I said, what's the matter with you? What are you, a fag with your doll? And his mother opens her fucking mouth and goes, it's a puppet. And then the spaghetti I threw it against the wall and the kid starts fucking crying like some kind of fucking faggot. Oh, brother.
Hopefully Sam's getting the Snooki clip.
Yeah.
He calls her a pig. And
let me tell you about the time his good friend wanted to suck his fucking cock in a treehouse. Huh? His half a fag is up in a fucking treehouse, and this other faggot wants to suck his fucking dick? I say no way. The Sitch. The Sitch's dad makes my dad look like Ward Cleaver.
He's got to deal with that shit.
Oh, of course he's not going to pay him for fucking medical treatment.
He wants his taste.
Yeah.
This guy wants his taste, that's all.
He does.
That's all it is.
Allow us to wet our beaks.
Yeah. He just wants a taste of that Sitch money.
You carry your 40-year-old women in your pocket like so many nickels and dimes.
He's probably jealous because he probably told the Situation, look, I wouldn't mind being part of the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Hey,
you
bring
think
me
I
in
could
for a
get
little,
in there?
little
It's like,
something.
nah, well, I'm not really in
And
charge
he probably
of that.
has to kind of blow him off a little bit.
That's all I did for you.
Hey, I talked to MTV. They're thinking about it, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
And then the father finally had it. He wants his taste. He wants his taste of the money and the taste of the fame.
What an asshole this
is. For probably a speeding ticket.
I was suspect. In another state, suspect. For what?
Person of
you're laying everything out on the fucking line, not just taken. That could be the worst Worst listener call ever.
I didn't hear a word he said.
He's gone. He's gone.
Hey.
He's gone on his own.
You got to learn how to do radio if you're going to do radio. Hey.
That's what he did, yeah. Sorry. We got the real father on the phone.
Oh.
Sitch's father, yeah.
You got to set the situation straight here, fellas. You see, I was the brains behind the show, the Jersey Shore. You see, I used to yell at the kid. I says, you smoking weed all day, you're hanging out at the beach with the friends. What do you think? You're going to have the cameras come follow you around or something? You're going to have a show? Next thing I know, he got a show. They owe me everything. Because she was giving him a BJ and he was supposed to be doing his homework.
Wait, is this the father of Chip?
Yeah, no, this is the situation.
Are you sure? Because now I'm starting to think that maybe the father of Chip has problems with Chip and Chipster's fame.
The Chipsuation.
Chipsuation.
Yeah, the father was calling him up. Because one time he was doing construction and he built something that was toppling over and stuff. You know, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. So you don't talk. You don't talk to your son anymore.
No, his mother's a saint on earth. But no, I don't talk to him no more because I asked him if he could help me because my felt hat needed to be fixed. I couldn't. I said it felt bad.
Felt bad. The felt hat.
Felt like that. I can't hear nothing. Am I still on?
Yeah. Unfortunately, you are. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's.
My phone's broken. I think that went good though.
I think that went good though.
Okay, that's good enough for me. I'm the best.
Okay, every Wednesday night.
Then I have small mountain cat. That I terrorize people.
You terrorize people with the mountain cat. Okay, well, I don't know if you better not bring the mountain cat in for the first time.
Okay.
Okay. Come by 8:45, sign up, and see how you do.
Okay, and then maybe just for extra bonus, I choke some of you faculty staff.
Yeah, you choke the staff. Yeah, okay. Whatever.
Okay, then I come out with whip.
Yeah, you come out with the whip. Okay, we'll stop by and we'll see how the act goes.
Okay, my friend.
Thank you, my friend.
The Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show, damn it. On the virus, Sirius XM.
You guys want a bonus clip from The Situation's dad?
More bonus clips.
More bonus clips
from this guy.
Well, because he goes after the
guy. Yeah.
He goes after the other cast members of Jersey Shore. What's the Batman story, by the way? I didn't get to read it.
Wow.
What, Batman got the shit beat out of him or something?
Oh, in Hollywood?
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, it's one of those, Hollywood Boulevard fucking Batman guys.
Oh, he's not one of these real superheroes?
Take pictures. No, he's not real.
No, because there's a whole culture of guys are starting to feel like...
There were two stories. One was like a kind of a fat Batman guy.
Right.
And then the other one was this guy, it's on video, and some guy just comes up and beats the piss out of him, body slams him on the sidewalk and starts punching his face. It's pretty embarrassing for Batman.
Yeah, he's got no bats or something.
Oh, he's got bats in his belfry.
Well, that's stupid.
Was it on Hollywood Boulevard?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh, so it's just one of those characters.
One of those dumb characters that are out there.
That's starting to happen with Times Square.
In their stinky suits. Oh, when I see the fucking Elmo thing, I want to kick him. I want to kick that fucking dumb, stinky, stained Elmo. And dumb tourists. Oh, look, let's get a picture with... If you knew what was in those suits, people, if you knew what the fuck was in those suits...
One of the Elmos was a major problem.
Yeah.
And then the paper did a whole story when he came back on the street because he had to go away for a while.
Oh, did he?
Because he's like shaking down tourists. Like if you go up to a certain Elmo, because I noticed there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the scam now, which is the evil one. And if you go up to Elmo and go, oh, okay, and take the picture without giving up a little cash.
Elmo gets all mad?
Oh, yeah, he does. He's gotten in some faces and supposedly...
Hey, motherfucker!
Yeah.
Why aren't you paying me, you cocksucking fucking dick?
No, it's more like, hey, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, take a picture with Elmo! Take a picture with Elmo! Where's my money?
Hey, look, motherfucker.
Right.
Where my money, bitch?
You don't want to get beat up by Elmo.
You want your
in
kid
front of
back.
Your family.
You want your kid back, don't you, you motherfucker?
No, don't fuck with Elmo in Times Square if it's the same guy.
Yeah.
They really don't want him around, but they don't know how to get rid of him yet.
How about you
immigration?
Yeah.
Right.
And I saw a Mickey Mouse out there, and I'm just thinking, I don't think that's sanctioned by Disney.
Nope.
It looked like it was all dirty. Like, all those things are just dirty. Looks like they were standing too close to the curb by a puddle when a bus came by. Yeah. Every one of those suits.
Some exhaust.
Matted.
They got exhaust all over their suits.
Yeah.
I saw 4 Elmos on the same corner. Hanging out.
I've seen Elmo fight.
Yeah.
I think
just hanging out.
I've seen 4 homos in the same office back here. Meaning you guys.
Of course.
I think the fact that there's more than one Elmo, it's a little gang activity.
Is there a gang now, the Elmos?
Yeah, and I think
they all like wear their backpacks. Like they're not even trying.
No, they don't even try.
No, they don't even hide their backpacks for the day.
No, they have Christmas stockings as like what they ask for money.
Yeah, they're just out there like beggars.
In Elmo, Cookie Monster, Mickey
Cookie
Minnie, Buzz Lightyear, and they're all like just fake enough that Disney probably couldn't do anything, Like the eyes are a little too big on Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. My ex wanted a picture with the Elmo. We took one.
Did you pay?
I don't remember. I would have, though. I would have,
Oh, I can't
Dana, can you find that if it's still on the internet?
It's the new scam.
There are so many scams going on in Times Square.
Yeah.
And we've talked about that CD one. When I see a rube from fucking, the South walking around with a rap DVD or CD in his hand that he had to pay some fucking crook for.
The cops knocked that shit down, though. Because of that situation.
I see it all the time.
Not as much.
Man, I see him
every day.
Dude, I see him all the time.
There you go.
Elmo terrorizes Times Square once again.
See, so this guy came back, and they're not happy about this.
No.
But the problem is there's more than one, so you don't know which one is the asshole.
Evil Elmo.
Right.
Returned to his post in Times Square, demanding payment for the photos and generally disturbing all who grace his path. But according to Elmo himself, he's just trying to, earn an honest wage. Earn an honest wage. He told the Daily News, "I'm not being rude. Taking an Elmo picture without paying is rude. Ugh, tourists."
Then why are you fucking dealing with
But what they
tourists?
do is they say, "Oh, you want to take a picture?" Then you take the picture, and then they demand the money.
They demand payment after everything.
Well, of course, that's the way it works.
It's more like extortion because it's even more than that because they'll just be standing around, but then the minute they see a family with some kids, then they get all wavy and they try to get the kid's attention because then the kid goes nuts. They want the picture, and then the extortion comes in. Well, if you want the picture, your kid's going to scream and cry unless you give me $5.
Right, and they
don't
don't do anything but stand there until they see a mark. And then they start going into their dumb act. Passers-by who attempted to take a photograph with Elmo were usually met with angry shouts of $5, $5, no $5, no picture of Elmo. And the few times the character attempted to knock cameras out of people's hands, oh wow, a tourist said, "I'm just disgusted. This thing is, I don't mind giving the thing is, I don't mind giving $1, but that funny red thing was too aggressive." Oh, furry. It's very far away. It's like a reading test doing this. I think it swore at me. I wasn't going to let my daughter anywhere near that. I also think it kind of smelled. Yeah, what's happened to society? Now Elmo is trying to shake down kids for $1. Only in New York.
Well, I think that Sam with a video camera or somebody, whoever wants to do it, could perhaps try to get pictures with Elmo and see what happens.
Good one.
We've kind of tried, but the problem is, like I said earlier, there's more than one of these guys now, so you don't know which one is
the real guy.
Find out.
Yeah.
Wire him up with a wireless.
For some reason, there's a bunch of them.
There's 2 I've seen just on the corner over here.
Yeah.
I've seen a red Elmo, a blue Elmo. I don't think it's Cookie Monster. It's a blue Elmo.
Yes.
And a Mickey Mouse and a Minnie Mouse.
He needed the money.
I've seen more than one red Elmo at the same time. I'm telling you, I think this is some kind of gang thing happening.
Scam thing.
I'm telling you, there's something going on with the Elmos. So you got to look into it.
I saw one guy take his picture. It was fucking awkward because he didn't want to. The guy didn't want to pay. And he's like walks away and almost like, "What the fuck did you do that
for?" If you're saying
this fucking puppet costs us money,
If you're talking that, wait, there's red and blue Elmos?
Yeah.
So in essence, you're talking there's blood and Crip Elmos.
That's what I'm getting at.
Walking around the streets.
Without saying it. Yes, the red Elmos and the blue Elmos.
Oh, my God.
You see this in Times Square.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm telling you, there's something going on.
Yeah, because that's not Cookie Monster.
There you go. There's a picture of a blue Elmo and a red Elmo.
You know how bad the
figure it
fucking
out.
feet, the bottom of the feet, how dirty they are.
Oh, God, they're disgusting.
Smells like garbage juice.
What do you think? They fucking take that beggar money and dry clean those things every day?
Hell no.
Please, they reek.
Elmo
they
dumps.
Stink.
Farts.
You know, I'd love to fucking pull one of those heads off and just see what's under there.
It wouldn't be attractive.
No, or a surprise. I'm guaranteed.
I think they're like, I want to say Mexican or Spanish.
Yeah. There's one with his head off. And of course, a cop's got him against the car. That's wonderful.
That's what you're dealing with.
What is that?
When you go to Times Square.
There you
with
go.
Your family.
That's Elmo.
That's the one shaking down people.
Why does a thin layer of furry fabric let your child near this thing when if that costume was off, you wouldn't you'd grab your kid and cross the fucking street. Sure. They're criminals. Uncle Paul.
Sometimes a costume helps.
Does a costume help you?
You got to make sure the front's really thin. you use like a thin spandex material.
And then do you hold the child in front of you?
Sure you do.
For the picture?
Like a front pack. Hey, you take the picture free of charge.
People saying Grover is the blue Elmo.
Grover.
So we got that wrong.
Is that a Grover?
All right.
I don't know.
What the fuck do we know, man?
You know the Cookie Monster song?
It's not Grover.
It's not Grover?
No, we all know Grover has a big nose.
Oh, right.
You're saying he's a...
that's a blue Elmo.
Get
the fuck out of here.
It's a blue Elmo that they're trying to
We
pass
just zoomed
off as
in
a
on the
Cookie
picture.
Monster.
That's a blue Elmo.
Maybe it is Cookie Monster. I don't fucking know.
Cookie Monster has googly eyes.
Googly eyes, and
Well,
they're
those
not
look
on top
googly.
of his head like that, I don't think.
It's a criminal in a shitty outfit. Who cares what it is?
Yeah, it really is.
It's not either one of those guys. It's just a furry, smelly outfit.
Ugh.
Can you find more Elmo clips?
I hate outfits.
Where he's getting arrested?
See, Cookie Monster, no.
It might
different.
be. It might be Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster has eyebrows, and that fucking thing doesn't have
And
eyebrows.
Cookie Monster's got a neck like Godzilla.
That's Cookie Monster.
Yeah, it might be.
Maybe it's just a shitty fucking version of Cookie Monster.
It would be a completely shitty version.
All right. It's ghetto fucking Cookie Monster.
Oh.
And Elmo.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's
just
ghetto Cookie Monster.
It's just a ghetto version.
Elmo's got a big nose, too, that isn't on the costume, is it?
Of course.
No, Elmo, actually, you know what? Elmo has the nose. Look, and Cookie Monster doesn't. So that's what's leading me to believe that this is Cookie Monster.
That's Cookie Monster. But
Elmo
look at the
has a nose.
Elmo does have a nose.
See?
I can't see
All right,
it.
so it is Cookie Monster, but it's a shitty
That's a
fucking
shitty-ass Cookie
version.
Monster.
An AIDS Cookie Monster.
How's that
AIDS Monster.
How's that costume shop in business if they're making shitty Cookie Monster outfits?
And you know what? The great thing that the fucking questionable mayor did when he shut down the street there and made a pedestrian walkway thing is just open it up to these shills and fucking carniacs and bullshit.
Because everyone walks.
Because they can just stand around now.
There's more video.
That is hysterical.
More video of Elmo getting arrested.
Is there
I told
sound
you.
on this one?
I told you.
I feel so bad for Elmo. He's getting a ticket.
Stupid Taurus. You deserve to be hit over the head.
This cop's like shaking down Elmo.
Elmo's an asshole.
Elmo looked like Chris Rock from the side.
Bye, Elmo. I'm sorry.
Oh, you mother's cunt.
Yeah, fuck you, man. White motherfuckers. Elmo. Oh, stop it.
Elmo getting arrested. That's great. Yeah. You were saying something. Whatever.
I don't know.
All right, so we got the Sitch's dad with a couple more bonus clips. He's going after the situation. And then he goes after everybody on Jersey Shore. Dina, new cast member, you probably didn't watch this year.
No.
She's just like a drunken fucking pig they brought on.
Really?
Yeah. And this is what the situation dad has to say about her.
All right.
Dina, first-class Italian pig. Any girl who shows their bukkake the first time they're on fucking television is a pig. She whipped up her skirt, showed my son her bukyak. I mean, are you fucking kidding me or what?
Bukyak.
And I got to tell you, if you take a look at those girls on that show, I mean, who's attractive? I mean, Sammy's a pretty girl. And Jay, well, obviously her figure speaks for itself. But the other two, they're like trolls.
Figure.
They live under the bridge. The both of them.
The both of them.
Her bukyak.
This guy's
What is that?
Italian.
I have that with some gabagool, some bukyak. Oh, my mother, the way she used to make a bukyak.
A bukyaka would smell, the entire house would smell like clams.
A bukyak, it was mussels, clams, and then some bacala.
My father would put on an oven mitt and slap my mother's bukyaka back and forth until it made the noise.
Bukyak.
Stupid. Well, I never heard that before.
No, I've never heard that.
Bukyak.
Bukyak. Stop it.
Is that a real word, you think?
I guess.
For the poo-ha?
I'm sure it is.
It has to be. Snooki. This is what he has to say about Snooki. The final clip, finally, from The Situation's Dad.
Snooki, for God's sakes, my God. I got to tell you, if I was that girl's father, I'd run for cover. Run for cover.
Run for cover, huh?
I read an article in a paper about her that Rutgers University gave her like $34,000 to talk. If I was a woman, a young woman, I would want my tuition back. Because possibly what could she tell anybody other than how much dick she sucks or that she named Vinny's cock, she gave it a name. Or what else could she do? Act intoxicated? 4'11" piece of shit roaming about. That's what she is.
Aww.
First of all, they're not even all Italian, okay? The girl Snooki portrays herself as Italian. She says her name is Nicole Polizzi, but she was born in Chile. So it's like basically you're a German Shepherd living with a bunch of beagles, and you say, I'm a beagle. You're not. You're a German Shepherd. She's Spanish. So that's what she is. She's Chilean. She was adopted by Italian people, okay? And they're probably fucking crawling under the rug the way she acts. I got to be honest with you. If that was my daughter, there'd be a severe fucking problem. Severe.
Shut up.
She might never talk to me again, but I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to have you running around, pulling up your fucking dress, showing everybody your bikyak, wanting to blow guys in the bed constantly. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Now we know why the situation doesn't deal with his father.
Yeah. What an uninteresting man.
He's uninteresting.
Yeah, he's a horribly boring man. How are you saying that much and losing me?
Yeah, he's trying to get something going, and it's just not
nothing.
He's trying to be.
Trying a little too hard, you think?
Hey, the guy that tells it all, he's jealous. Sorry that nobody wants to pay 34 G's to hear you talk, pal. Yeah. Sorry. That's the way it works out.
Yeah, if they want to pay it, fuck it.
Too bad. It's the way it is. Dane Cook does arenas and I don't. You know what? That's the way it is. That's not Dane's fault. You know what I mean? You gotta just shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
And hey, they gave it 34 grand. There, in that moment lies everything he's doing right now. He's fucking jealous. How pathetic. A jealous parent.
Jealous of your own kid.
Oh, how fucking embarrassing.
That's just creepy.
That's right. The situation probably gets more to speak than you get in a year, sir. Sorry.
Yeah.
It is what it is. What can I tell you? Deal with it. Fuck, that annoys me. Hey, the dude showed a bukyak.
A bukyak.
Yeah, meanwhile, he's not working. Isn't he between jobs? He can't afford health insurance. Who
diabetes.
The fuck are you to criticize how anybody else makes money? At least she's making money. At least she's getting money to talk.
And he talks a good game, like he knows people.
Yeah,
so why can't he get one of those fake jobs like he was hinting at that his son got? A fake job where all he had to do was show up.
Yeah,
he knows people. He knows doesn't
people.
Then mention them or
then get one of those people to give you a fake job so you get your fucking health insurance.
Yeah. Sorry, nobody wants to blow you on the construction site. Sorry,
because you're hinting that you're one of those type of guys. So, I would love to talk to him. Are we getting closer to getting his number, Danny? We tried a few things, right?
We tried a bunch of different numbers, but nothing was yielding results that we were looking for.
You didn't get any bukyak?
Hey, bukyak!
We'll try. We'll keep trying.
Bukyak!
Danny had a bunch of videos of Elmo getting arrested and harassing people.
There's a lot of those.
The audio isn't good enough to play, but Elmo's been a problem in Times Square for a while.
Elmo's an absolute problem.
And I think that's why he's up by us now because all those videos were more in the heart of Times Square. So I think that's why now we see the Elmo and the Cookie Monster on the outskirts.
They're pushing them to the outskirts. The outskirts of Times Square is still a little shady, man.
Yeah.
Gets a bit shady.
I'm just looking at this.
What happened?
See, last night when I wasn't watching The Wire, I was looking at. There's this chick on YouTube. Her name is Jenna Marbles. You ever see her?
Hot?
Yeah, and goofy. Like there's something about it because she makes these videos.
Do you like hot and goofy?
I like hot and goofy.
You do like hot and goofy.
I like goofy girls. She's pretty fucking hot and goofy.
Right.
But she makes these videos every week, and I've been watching them.
What kind of videos?
And just goofy videos. She does one where but she's really like sexy looking. Like look at this picture here. So that's her. She does
it's
like
Nicki Minaj.
Oh well, she's doing
I think I'm a difficult person to date because there's so many of me. Because there's plain Nicki Minaj.
That is a good one though.
And then there's
That isn't a good one.
No.
There's one like how to trick people into thinking you're attractive.
Oh, that's her?
Yeah. You're seeing that one, right? Yeah, because that's like her most popular one.
She have a lot of views.
Yeah, but she's goofy and she's got a really dirty mouth. Talks about her pussy and sucking
Where does she
dick.
live?
Oh, I know this one.
and welcome.
Yeah.
Tutorial.
This is the one that made her famous.
Yeah.
17 million views just about.
If you're born really ugly like me, have no fear. There's steps you can take to be good looking, kind of. I've already taken
she's
some steps
kind of
before we
goofy,
even start.
but she's
I
hot as
bleached the
fuck.
absolute
But you can tell
shit
she's.
out of
Look at
my
this picture
hair,
of her.
And I tanned my skin because if I didn't,
Yeah.
I would look like an elf.
But you can tell she's good looking, and
Oh, I know, yeah.
she made herself ugly, and then goes back to being really good
That way
looking.
you can ruin all of
For
your
this
hair,
video.
and when it
She's
washes
still
off,
hot.
You can look like you
I
have
know.
vitiligo. If you're blind as a fucking bat like me, make sure you get contact lenses. Glasses are for douchebags. I also have a retainer. Now that you've got all that down, it's time to start getting ready. Step 1, take a shower, because you're probably dirty. All done. Probably took a while because you're one ugly mother. Now it's time to do your makeup. Literally take a bunch of makeup on your face. Neato. Now it's time to do your eye makeup. I like to use colors like black because it says I'm a whore. The goal is to make yourself look nothing like yourself. Perfect. If you're thinking about going with a more natural look, let's be serious. You're way too ugly to pull that off. Now it's time to put on some fake whore lashes and draw on some cartoon eyebrows. Super duper. Don't forget your hoochie lipstick. I like this one because it makes me look like a streetwalker. Now it's time to abuse your hair. That was not good for it. Now remember, since you were born
That shit looks
ugly,
all hot and
you're
shit.
probably
Yeah.
pretty weird. That means, God forbid you ever go in public, you're probably going to embarrass yourself. Don't do any of this.
And she does like
Or this.
that's her goofy.
Especially not this. And only a little bit of this.
That's legs.
Yeah.
Next step is
She's
go out,
in a bikini
get
in a
yourself
couple of
job
these.
that's super degrading. I picked dancing in my underwear. Before I go to work, I like to pump myself up by crying over my master's degree.
There's that one where she's in a
Now
bikini
remember, there's
because she
no
couldn't go to
cure for
Cancun.
ugly.
So she got a bunch of bikinis anyway, so she just wears them around her house. And her dog is like licking her ass. She's laying there in a little bikini bottom, and the dog, one of her two dogs, is licking her ass. And she's going, "Stop licking my ass!" It's fucking great. She's she's pretty hot.
Yeah, I've heard of her actually.
I don't think I would enjoy her videos though.
What?
I don't know if I would enjoy them.
Well, she's goofy. I don't enjoy, I'm not looking at him
You
going
don't like that,
oh,
Jimmy?
Oh, that's
Wait,
good.
Jimmy didn't like that.
No, I understand why I entered.
Oh, yeah. I like Goofy. And she's fucking,
What problem did you have,
she's
Jimmy?
hot.
Just
don't like her?
No, I don't hate her.
Yeah.
But she's just...
Well, you know what, Jimmy? You only saw one.
You want to see
another one?
one?
You want to see another one? Maybe we could turn you?
If I have a choice, I'm going to throw a giant no out there, but if boys want to see it, I'll sit through it.
So the bikini one you'd like.
I don't know where that one is. Though.
Some Cancun thing.
You didn't think she was funny, did you?
Didn't go to Cancun.
Was she trying too hard?
No.
It got 17 million views, man.
It's the Rodney King beating. I wouldn't, although that is funny.
Yeah.
It's just not my style.
I don't like that. Yeah, they're like, there's only like 3 that I really think are kind of funny.
Wait, no, Dan's trying to downplay.
No.
You were all in 10 minutes ago.
No, I said because
you're acting like she's Carol Burnett in 1970.
And now it's also like, well, actually, I just like her couple.
I wouldn't come all over Carol Burnett's face in 1970. This chick, wow.
Well, you're backing down a little bit, Ed.
No,
a little bit.
I'm being honest because even the first one, the Nicki Minaj one, I'm like, that ain't a good one. Like right off the bat, I said it wasn't a good one.
How many of these videos did you check out yesterday?
Honestly, probably
7,
10. Probably 10 of them.
You guys want to watch Magic? I mean, we have magicians coming as topical.
Magic's kind of funny. I thought that was.
Okay, sure.
You thought Magic was funny?
I trust Anthony's judgment.
She does things on her face.
Magic.
It's very hot.
I can do it. I don't use a wand because I only do tricks with my mind. Meet my assistant. Dog assistant. All real magicians have dog assistants. Watch me do magic.
Maybe I'm just captivated by her.
You just think she's
stunning good looks.
She's kind of cute. I mean,
fucking magic. I can do levitation.
And she's not afraid.
Just kidding, I can't. I can disappear. I'm back. I can read your mind. Boobies.
I call bullshit.
Make sandwiches.
Because if this was a fat pig, you wouldn't give a fuck about this.
You're right.
That's true.
No, you are absolutely right. That's no fucking surprise. I would hate her.
I do explosions.
Yeah, you just think she's hot.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Dynamite. I like cats on fire.
But it's all about
Did it
the
work?
hotness.
You're useless.
The thing is, she's hot and she's being goofy.
do you mind? I'm trying to enjoy a Richard Pryor filmed live in concert.
Jimmy?
No, I didn't like that one. I made a mistake. It was look at her. She's hot.
We got a guy on the phone that went to college with Jenna Marbles.
Oh yeah?
You want to get to know
Or
her?
is it her father? Hey, she's showing up bookie in a magic
made a
trick.
tape.
Hey.
Rob, what do you got, buddy?
Yeah, I went to school in Boston with her. She was absolutely disgusting, I want to say 5 years ago. She was on the softball team. She had cornrows all 4 years of high school, or college, rather.
Well, she figured it out, I guess.
Yeah, all I want to do is slide my cock into her right now, to be honest with you.
She's okay looking. She's cute, but I mean, she's kind of goofy. I could see her being like, she's an amusing girl. She's not like awful.
No. But
if I was a teenage girl, I would love her. Like if I was like 21 or 19 and I was a teenage chick, I'd probably think she was the bee's knees. But
I probably have the mind of a teenage girl.
You do.
Oh boy,
Anthony's not only going through like a midlife crisis, he's going through a gender midlife.
Gender. No, I would love to, have sex with her.
Sure, I understand that.
Nothing like that.
Here's a very sad phone call. John in New York. John.
Worst radio ever.
Oh. Well,
could say
thank
that
God.
any day.
Well, thank God John can fucking, make it better for us.
Hey, Ant, how many times have you yelled at people for putting on a visual on the radio?
Never, because we do it all the time.
We're a very visual radio show.
Why? You don't have, look, hey, fuckwad. You don't have a computer? You can't listen to what I was saying and then punch it up yourself because everyone has a computer or a phone where you could punch it up instantly and know exactly what the fuck we're talking about? Do you? Do you? Drive it? Oh, why? You never picked up your phone and punched the name into fucking Google Images while you're fucking driving? Crash! Burst into flames, you cocksucker! Fuck you!
All right, I'm punching out.
All right.
There goes John.
Hit a pole.
Or a Jew.
Or a Greek. Don't care.
We banged our heads bombing.
I know, he did.
Kyle in Boston. Everyone's saying she went to school in Boston. Kyle,
well,
what do you got, buddy?
She did.
And I think this guy might be a fan as well.
She's from Rochester originally.
Rochester.
I got the background on it.
Hey, Ant, have you ever checked out the one where she shows you, or shows chicks how to make their tits look bigger?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Well, let's go check that one out now.
I got to see that one, I guess.
Jimmy, you ready to check this one out?
Yeah.
Well, they're kind of hard to find. She's got a few videos there.
All right, we'll find it.
Oh, see, Cancun. No, find that one right there. What?
Oh, boy, you didn't just do this.
No, I did.
You could have backed out.
Those of you who follow follow my blog, www.suella.com, or my
Go
Facebook
forward
or
until she's in a
Twitter,
bikini. I
or
don't give a shit about
subscribe to my
this.
channel.
Yeah.
Things. And I'm going to my
Yeah. Okay. Now look.
Yeah, she's fucking hot.
Look.
She's got a great body. Yes, of course.
Look at that, right? She's dancing around. Look at that.
She's a great
shit.
ass. Great ass.
What a dumper.
What kind of pussy bulge?
I don't know. I can't see her pussy bulge from here.
This is a terrible video.
Playing awful music, and she's dancing around in a bikini. Sorry it's visual, but you can find it yourself.
I don't really go
swimming.
She's nice tits too. She does have a nice. I see. She's definitely
An
attractive.
amazing body.
She's
on
a
her.
great
Yes.
fucking body.
Yes.
But there's a lot of. You can see a lot of that on the net.
Oh, I know, but there's something, a little more unique. It's not just her standing there showing off her fucking goods.
I got bad news for you though.
Yeah.
She has cornrows in college. She was taking a lot of black cock.
No, she went to college in Boston.
She was taking a lot of black.
No.
You understand? Some brother fucked the white out of her hairdo.
No.
Yes, he did. Some guy. There was a veiny black dick that changed her fucking hair.
No, don't say that.
Well, she had cornrows. It's because she probably went through that phase where she was like kind of
No, she was going to like the Caribbean and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Caribbean.
No, but not like that.
I want you to change your hair, girl.
No.
And he sunk his dick into her slowly. He got half in, then he talked to her.
No, there wasn't. I swear.
He let her body adjust to it, the girth of it.
No. Oh, God.
I guarantee you, his cock was like these headphones. Color and width.
No.
Let's get her on the show.
Yeah, call her up.
Yeah, we could call her
I want
up.
to see if she's ever taken
She
the
should
black.
be pretty easy to get a hold of.
Ever taken the black cock?
Yeah, she has.
She's got 91,000 Facebook friends. Holy shit.
It's crazy. She's very popular. I was
She's a
just
real
watching some
sensation.
videos.
She's popular because she's
and
hot.
I was
though.
saying because she, of course. Do you think I have any delusions? Like when Danny said, if this was a big fat pig, you wouldn't even give her a second glance. Yes.
It's basically, who's that fat pig from that singing show that no one gives a fuck about anymore?
The singing show.
Yeah, well,
I don't.
No, I don't know.
The Voice.
Who's that fucking?
What's singing?
That English broad that was a dog.
Oh, Suzanne.
Susan Boyle.
Boyle.
This is like reverse Susan Boyle syndrome. It's like no one could believe that she had a voice because she was a fat pig, and this one, it's just like, oh, she's look at the hot girl, she's funny.
Right, but if she wasn't hot, she wouldn't be funny.
If she looked like Susan Boyle, you'd be looking at it with the butthead face.
But
going,
that's
what
the whole
fuck is
thing,
this?
because even not hysterically funny.
You're giving her too much because she's hot.
Yeah.
But that's just it. Because she's
you like
hot,
the goofy part,
she
too.
shouldn't be like that.
But you like the goofy part a
Right,
little bit.
the
Until
goofy
Jimmy says
part.
something, and then you back down a little bit.
No, I said the first one I didn't like. No, I wasn't backing down.
You went from being a huge fan of her YouTube channel to there's
because-
like 3 videos.
No,
I
you have
like.
to, no, you got to spell it out for the
Why
listeners.
are you yelling?
Because they'll listen.
Why are you yelling? You're panicking.
Because you're talking, and I got to talk over you.
No, you're panicking.
No, look.
Right.
Listen.
Calm Anthony.
Listen.
Calm Anthony, explain.
I have to say this because the listeners will look at every video and think Anthony doesn't know what funny is because these aren't funny. And I had to say, no, they're not all funny. Believe me, I know. I've turned a lot of them off, even though she looks good in the videos.
You admitted that you saw 10 videos, right, sir?
Yeah, I watched 10 videos.
And you liked 3.
I liked 3
That's not
out
a
of
good
the
percentage.
10. Why?
To like somebody.
What do you
and
mean?
nobody that means you only like 30% of her
But that
videos.
means that she's batting 300.
Yes.
Yeah, but I wasn't saying.
And Anthony really liked 5, but he knew he couldn't say that. He had to say 3.
I really didn't.
He loved 3. He liked 2.
No.
He loved 3.
If you had said to Anthony, vote on each one, a couple of them he would have went, that's good. But 3 he would have went, that's
That's fucking great. Look how funny and goofy and hot she is.
I can't believe I'm taking shit for pointing out a hot girl on the internet that I thought was hot and
no, the only reason you're
had some entertainment
the only
value.
reason you're taking shit is because you backed the fuck down. You should stay strong and say, man, you love this girl.
No,
for her goofiness, her funniness, and her hotness.
I didn't back down. I said, yeah, she's hot and goofy.
What video did you like that you thought Jimmy was going to like and it just didn't work out for you?
You watched 10 of her videos? What the fuck did you do that for?
He set you up, you idiot.
What the fuck did you do that for?
Even the big one that got 17 million views, which I thought was definitely clever.
I could see why
he
people
hated it.
I didn't hate it. I could see why people would enjoy it.
I didn't mind the makeup one.
Right.
I like the things to do when she's not cleaning her room.
If Anthony hadn't talked her up like she was fucking Sarah Silverman, I probably would have enjoyed it more.
Wait, he likes another one.
Sarah Silverman wouldn't be funny if she was a fat fucking pig either.
Oh, shit.
No, here's why she would, because she's mean. Sarah's mean. She does fucking mean jokes. Like I think she would because her humor is very.
I would have to agree with
racial.
Jimmy. I think she.
Sarah's mean enough.
The hotness confuses everyone.
You honestly think
she's definitely funny.
Aside from Roseanne, do you think any fat bitch comic being mean is entertaining? I look and want to say, ew, you're a fucking pig. Don't be mean. You're a slob.
Lisa Lampanelli.
What?
Lisa's funny.
Lisa Lampanelli.
She's funny and mean.
You kind of just described Lisa Lampanelli.
Funny and mean.
But you don't like mean?
No, I like mean, but it's just because a chick is fat, don't mean she can pull it off.
What is happening to Anthony today? You just described Lisa Lampanelli. She's like, oh, Lisa Lampanelli. You go, no.
No, let's see the one he likes. He might be right.
No, it's things.
So if someone is really ugly, like
cleaning your room.
Wait, so if someone's really ugly, like Lisa Lampanelli,
right?
But she's beating the shit out of everybody.
But
is that okay?
That's an anomaly, like this.
Oh fuck!
This to me is an anomaly.
That's a great game to play when you pass go with the car.
No, it's not. It's Monopoly, Chip.
All right,
anomaly.
This is another video you like.
Let's see this one.
Of a legendary bloodline.
Things to do instead of cleaning your room.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so for anyone that's never been to my house before, my life is like
Shut up, Danny.
Like a hot mess. And I'm also like the best procrastinator of all time. Right now, I think I have maybe like the dirtiest room on planet Earth. Like, it's just full of crap.
It just shows the crap in the room.
And I really don't feel like cleaning it. I don't feel like cleaning it. I don't feel like doing my laundry. I don't feel like doing any of that. So here's a list of things that I would rather do than clean my room.
Okay.
Hermie hat. Marble hat.
She's wearing a dog on her head.
Double lions. Beer smoothie. Banana face.
She put a banana on her face.
Popcorn hands.
She's got popcorn in her hand.
Peanut butter face. Peanut butter and jelly face. Peanut butter and jelly
She rubbed
toilet
peanut
paper
butter
hat face.
all over her face.
Chili face.
She put chili on
face.
How about she rubs peanut butter on her pussy and the dog licks it off? That would be funny.
Well, now that I would enjoy too.
You got funny goggles on, man.
You know what? It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
You got funny goggles.
All the chicks have left, and she's telling jokes, and your funny goggles are on.
And in a stupid funny goggles.
No,
you got tricked. You got tricked into the fact that she's really hot.
But you don't find it and the least bit entertaining.
No,
that she's doing goofy things that she'd rather do than clean her room, and most of it entails rubbing foodstuffs on her face.
You know what I want to see on her face? Cum. Mine and a bunch of other people.
Well, yes, but when that's not happening,
dude, if a fat chick was doing that shit, you would
wouldn't
say
be
it's
rubbing
the
on her
worst
face. She'd be
video
eating
you've
it.
ever seen. That's why
know.
funny goggles.
But I know that.
But you know what? Ant likes
it's
goofy.
not. Wait a minute.
He doesn't talk about it often, but he
thing.
likes goofy.
You guys don't understand. You're bringing up that if a fat girl did this, it wouldn't be funny. But that's the thing. The girl that looks like that is not supposed to do anything funny.
Hey, I looked out for her. She was rubbing green beans on her face. I got her out of the problem.
I say, you know something, you got to clean your face.
Oh, my good God.
What part did you like, banana face?
I like banana face. She was funny because
this is a part of
banana
Anthony
face.
that he doesn't talk about often.
Edited,
he likes goofy.
And the way it's edited very quickly, she does it.
It's put together well.
I like her videos.
And Jenna Marbles sitting in a tree.
Shut up, Jimmy.
That's what that is.
We got to get her on the phone now. Someone knows her out there.
Hold on,
she's got to call this.
We have
show.
a little bit more, Danny. There's only a minute left in the clip. And banana
Noodle
face
punch. Bake a Kermit.
She's putting a dog in the oven.
A marbles.
That's another
Make
one.
baby food.
She's
Eat chocolate.
She's eating.
Smoke chocolate. Throw up from smoking chocolate.
Go with the toilet.
Cry about your life. Peanut butter dog face.
Dog's licking her face.
Snort chocolate. Throw up from snorting chocolate. Turtle backpack turtle spin.
Well,
Cry
she's
about
going
your
a-
life
she's
until
going
you
a
throw
little
up.
far.
Hold on, there's more. It's good.
So yeah,
This is one of the funny ones.
Yeah, please be quiet. We're enjoying this.
It was a productive day. If you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I also
Subscribe to
have
her channel.
Vlog channel. And
You didn't like peanut butter face?
that you can
Peanut butter dog
subscribe to as
face?
well for
Chili
more videos.
face? Banana
If
banana
you guys
face?
want to make a video
No.
response,
I prefer blackface. Fucking minstrel show would entertain me more than this.
in the comments or maybe
Exactly.
video
She should put an M80 in her cunt and sing Minnie the Moocher. That I would enjoy.
Yeah, you're done. We make new videos every Wednesday.
We're learning that Anthony likes Goofy, so we got
Okay.
Mike on Long Island.
Mike?
Anthony,
Mikey.
Yeah.
dude, did you think Bubba was this funny in Forrest Gump and he was just listing all the different kind of shit you can make?
No. No.
Ridiculous. How do you find it peanut butter face, candy face, shit face, banana face? This is not funny, dude.
Well, Banana Face was kind of fun.
Yeah, because she had the banana. You couldn't see. She looked up and there was like a banana peel in her
Like,
face.
whoa, what's going to happen next?
Exactly. I wish she had fucking car bumper face. Fucking suicide bomber face.
God, you're lame.
He's not lame.
You know,
he's
you
just showing
try
a
to-
little side of his personality.
You try
tonight.
to bring something to the program. I was just like stumbled upon this and watched some videos and thought they were entertaining for a girl that is attractive. It's very hard to look at that and see them as being funny in any way, shape, or form. You could punch up any video and see a girl taking loads of cum on the face, fucking, sucking, standing there naked, doing anything. But, you know, and then she's doing something like this. It's something a little different.
There's a reason you can find a lot of those and only one of this. Because those are entertaining. Nobody wants to see a banana on a girl's face.
But that has
This is a cock in it.
But that has crazy fucking hits.
He likes Goofy. He does.
I know.
But it's got
What was
Anthony
another
likes
one you
Goofy.
liked? What was another one you liked?
What?
What was another one you liked?
No, don't.
Let me think. What was another one I
Another one that you
liked?
thought was funny.
All right, let me think. I'm trying to think like that.
And the boys are working hard to get Jen and Marbles on the phone.
I'm trying. Hold on.
We're
hold on.
trying.
I'm trying to think of the. I can't. You know what? Really?
Were those the three?
None other ones are really standing out. I didn't watch them all either, so there might be some that I had missed. That might have been funny, but
yeah,
you know, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do, man? We like what we like. Jimmy didn't like the first one. The first one I didn't mind. I remember when I love you just yelling. It's like you're falling apart.
But it's because you know, I'm trying to get my point across, and it doesn't seem like it's ever getting across.
Just seeing
like
a picture,
just keep
seeing a picture
crucifying
of her. That's your type, no doubt in my mind.
Well, but see, if she was fat, I wouldn't even fucking watch that.
Yeah, I know.
So there's got to be the attractive angle first.
Yeah, we know. No need to explain. I like what you like.
Jimmy, shut up. I've seen some internet shit that you thought was good.
I agree. There's a lot of internet stuff. I like the quality this gives my voice. I put my Starbucks lid over my phone. We
didn't get it?
Mike.
Both of yous.
What?
You
like what you like?
Danny with his Lisa Loeb fucking chicks. Enough of you.
You like what you like?
Enough of you.
We're not saying that.
I don't say she's funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I never said, hey, put on this fucking tranny, this knock-knock jokes till his dick falls out.
Yeah, we all have weird fucking taste. We get it. But we kind of try to not talk about it in front of everybody.
I don't know.
All right, we should take a break because we got the very funny Jim Jeffries outside the studio.
Yes,
we
very
thought,
funny and attractive.
We thought we had her, huh? We're gonna get her.
We'll get her. We're
gonna get Jenna
leaving
Marbles
her a
on this
message.
show.
She's probably just out or sleeping.
She likes the attention. She'll fucking do our show.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll get to talk to your your sweetheart.
It's not my sweetheart. I'm just saying I thought she was attractive in her videos, and I found them funny.
Fucking Jimmy Fallon had Keith Richards on it?
Yeah.
Well, fucking Lauren knows those guys.
Damn it.
Man.
You would think he was a bum.
Yeah, bum.
If you saw that guy walking around the streets, you didn't know it was Keith Richards, you would think that guy's homeless.
He looks like a great interview, too.
Oh, yeah. His book is fucking amazing. Hey, what does your girl think of marbles? What does she think of the Jenna Marbles?
Let me see. She goes, she's not funny. And I said, I think she is. And she wrote, ugh.
Your chick is right on,
and then
on the
she
money.
goes, you think she's hot.
Yeah, well, that's obvious.
And that's a given. And then that's when the messages stopped.
Why do you think that you don't think you talk to her like you're talking to us? Like you think you talk to her like hi? I like when Aunt talks like sweetly to a girl. Hi, I'm Tony.
Shut up.
I like bologna. I like when teenage boy Aunt comes out.
I'm being tortured here.
We got to get a montage of those.
Yeah,
I was just
we were
trying
working
to be,
on that, weren't we?
Hi.
Just trying to bring a little something from my personal life, from my viewing last night. We talked about The Wire. I watched that. We talk about this,
Yes.
and all of a sudden I'm an asshole.
Everyone forgot about E-Rock because of this hour.
Hi.
Oh, now everybody's telling Melissa to put a banana peel on her face.
I don't know.
We got to have hot girls just putting banana peels on their faces now. That's the new bit. Come on in and do that for it. Can we take a break for Jim Jeffries?
Yes, of course.
Oh, you scared me. I thought we might have had Jenna Marbles. The big get.
The big get. Get out of here.
And Lance Burton will be in here. Great musician. Hello. Magician. Yes. What is it called? Make believe? Nah, we'll figure it all out. Stay there.
Follow the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter. Opie, twitter.com/Opie Radio. Anthony, twitter.com/Anthony Cumia. And little Jimmy Norton, twitter.com/Jim Norton.
Look who's in studio. Our old pal, Jim Jeffries.
Hello.
Jim was telling me that it's been 8 months. I can't believe that.
I don't know. It might have been slightly less, but it feels like a long time.
It seems like you were here just, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago.
I like how when you saw me, you said with a full head of hair.
With a full head of hair? Look at that. It's growing in.
The propitia's really kicking in.
It's growing.
It's growing. Something's going on
no
up
product
there.
in this either. This is just a natural lock.
That is.
Like, I won't say locks, just a lock. Just one in the front.
Good job.
How's your...
oh, great.
Your surgery?
Yeah, it was good. It worked. It took.
It took?
Yeah, he's got a full head of hair.
Yeah, I cover it with a hat every day so I could,
It looks natural,
I'm in
too.
here, but,
I don't know what the fuck.
Actually worked. It was amazing.
You got a good one. We would love to beat him up, trust me, but it looks good. It
was amazing.
I'm still thinking of getting one, just in case. Or I'm thinking of going a preemptive comb-over. Starting now.
So you have it, so people are used to it.
Yeah, people know that you're doing it.
Where have you been? Are you traveling the world still?
I just did some gigs in South Africa. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, Cape Town,
Johannesburg, and the thing is, South Africa is one of those countries. If they just tell them that you're a celebrity, they'll believe you. You know what I mean? So I go over to this animal park, and they're just like, "Do you want to get in with the lions?" And I'm like, "Sure." And the safety just involved a woman with a hat. Hitting it on the nose, going, "Get off him!" And then like biting your leg, going, "Oh, the lion is playful today."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've seen videos where that goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, Siegfried and Roy were playing one day.
Yeah, just playing. For years they were playing with lions with no problem.
We said this, though. You get out of this country, you get to do some shit. You get to do some really cool stuff. Did you get to feed the lions with, like, little pigs or goats or whatever?
Well, they only actually, to tell the truth, I only really handled the baby lions. But there was a tiger there, which is an indigenous to it. And the tiger, much more fun than lions. Lions aren't as sociable as a tiger.
Yeah, we had baby tigers up in our studio one day, and it was hysterical. They were
9 years ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Wow.
Holy shit. They were, kind of bigger than a cat. They were.
Yeah, they're a tiger,
and they were rough. Like, you want to play with them, and then you realize, this thing's drawing blood.
Oh, yeah,
like, with every little swipe it takes.
And they've got those retarded paws. Like, the paws come fully grown, and then the rest of the body's, like, small. Just,
And their claws are just still, like, razor sharp, and they whack you with it, and you're bleeding.
Yeah, they use your face like a ball.
Yeah.
But I did that, and I've, apart from that, I've just been dicking around the US as always.
Yeah.
Where can people get your podcast?
The podcast, just type my name into iTunes. It's me and Eddie Ifton. It's called Talk Shit, and it's doing okay.
Yeah, people are loving it.
It just started off as we were doing one in the living room. We had a guy that was sleeping on the couch at the time who was never intended to be on the show, and he's become like the focal point, just a mildly retarded bloke that we know. So, you got me 2 Red Bulls, Roland.
Oh, Roland.
And matches with my cigarettes.
You got cigarettes and Red Bull. Obviously, you're not drinking still.
I'm still not drinking. I've slipped up 6 or 7 times in the last sort of 8 months. But for the most part, I'm quite proud of myself. But it's fucking... I miss drinking.
Yeah.
I like it. It's fun.
It is fun.
But I can't handle the hangovers anymore. But my liver's fine. I'm not shitting blood anymore. And I had the
anymore.
No, that's what he said last time.
I know.
He was forced to stop drinking.
When someone says I'm not shitting blood anymore.
Yeah,
that's bad.
That goes in the W column.
When I first told the doctor, I actually said to him, I'm shitting blood, and he went, "That's not good." And I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. That's I saw that as a red flag straight away.
Blood.
But now he's saying the liver's all right.
The liver's fine, yeah, allegedly. Just keep on drinking.
No, the liver will come back.
Yeah, it's a fighter, man. I just kept on drinking water, and it was all right.
Flushed it out.
Flushed it out.
It's
odd. It's a regular side. You think a big one would be able to handle more pressure.
Yeah.
But, the enlarged liver is the weaker of the two.
It is odd when you like stop drinking for a little while and you're just drinking water and you realize, wow, I kind of feel good in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, that's interesting.
Were your hangovers awful?
My hangovers are worse now if I do it. It became like, for the longest time, for maybe 5 years, that was what morning felt like. And I didn't even see it as a hangover. I just go, you feel shit when you wake up. That's morning. That's morning feeling. And at night you feel sleepy and belligerent. And in the morning you just feel like a bag of shit. And now it turns out that it's only a little bit like that.
Are you a puker?
Yeah. No, I've never been a vomiter. No.
Wow.
No. I always never vomited.
Puke can help you out as far as that goes.
Look,
but,
so I'm a blackout guy.
Really?
I would black out not knowing I'm done.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Which is funny because, like, when they do like the mammy thing and they call it blackface or something like that, in the rest of the world they call that blacking up.
Oh, right? Yeah, right.
And so I used to do a joke that go, I used to black out and not know what I've done. And I go, still better than blacking up and not knowing what you've done. And I used to do it in gigs over here, and everyone used to stare at me. And
what does that mean?
I'd be singing Mammy, trying to explain the joke.
Now, blacking up, they wouldn't know what that meant.
That's a better term. What is blackface? What type of terms?
Yeah. I get, like, these retroactive hangovers where I could be okay, like, until 3 in the afternoon after drinking, like, that previous night.
Right.
And then 3 in the afternoon, I start puking.
Yeah.
Like, and the head hurts and full-blown hangover. It's
I get,
fuck happened?
I do get the bile where you're wandering around the street and you're just coughing up like just water's dribbling. Like you've been deep-throated in prison. You know what I mean? It's just coming over your chin. I used to get that one a lot. The weird thing is if I took Coke, I'd never get a hangover.
Really?
But the depression the next day.
Too much.
Like I'd hate myself because I didn't have a hangover. You deserve to get one. You're a horrible person.
You did Coke. Now well, that's good. Good for you, waking up and feeling good.
I was saying to Anthony when I came in because I'm going for my green card, so I've never taken Coke. And I had an AIDS test. Right, and I think if after all the toilet seats I've sniffed drugs off, I've got to have something, right? And I come back all clean, and it's weird when you act surprised when you give the test. Like the lady's like, "What, you didn't think you would?" And you're like sweating, like, "Oh, that's fantastic."
Oh, you really? Now, how accurate are these tests? You start questioning the test.
I'm starting to believe you can't get AIDS because I've put a lot of effort.
Kids.
I put a lot of effort into getting that disease. You know, fucking having sex with a stripper in Kansas in a toilet with it. You know, like something's got to happen.
Listen to Jim Jeffries, kids. You can't really get the
You
AIDS.
can't get AIDS. I think I might be immune to it, but I've got a certificate, and I live with another comedian who's never had an AIDS test, Eddie. So what I do is I've convinced him that he has AIDS, and I've hung my AIDS notice on the bathroom door, so he wakes up to it every day.
He's got to look at the fact that you absolutely don't have it.
He works out for like 3 hours a day, but I've convinced him that he's getting thin for other reasons.
What a dick.
Yeah, Eddie's a weird guy.
He's a neurotic bloke. He's a neurotic guy.
He does work out a lot, right?
Hours a day.
We're looking at your talking shit page, right?
Yeah.
So you make a few. You're making a little.
It's starting
It's all right?
to come in.
Let me see it,
Yeah,
Sam.
it's starting
Little
to come
scratch, as they say, some scratch.
We're starting to pay more attention to this shit.
Yeah, it's
this podcast thing.
There's something going on. Yeah.
Something going on. That's good.
Yeah.
It's fun to do too, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and
No,
we had our like first porn star in like yesterday to record it, and she was just a cunt. She didn't want to talk about porn.
I love when that happens.
You know what I mean? Like,
fuckers. We've had them come in here, and you're like,
changed,
what do you want to talk about then?
Yeah, they've
What
changed.
the fuck do you want to talk about?
It's kind of sad.
and it's sort of like she goes. So you kept on asking questions, and eventually it always ends with the same question: how did you get into porn?
Yeah.
And she was like, really? You're going to answer that cliche question? And so I said, well, what did you do before you were a porn star? And she was a stripper. I said, what did you do before you were a stripper? And she goes, I was a waitress. I said, how'd you get into waitressing? And then she like got pissed off, right? Because I took the piss out of her or something. And I thought, fuck you. I'd rather have a funny fat chick in the room.
Yeah. We've made them cry. Not even on purpose.
Oh, yeah, they've just cried.
They just break down now in our show.
It is great when you think of the fact, though, that there's 3 guys just pounding them about their porn career.
Oh, yeah, but don't be rude.
Shit.
Have you been rude to the porn star?
Yeah.
Oh, you've upset her. Have I upset her?
Really? She made the decision to fucking take that first big black cock in her asshole.
That's right. It's a good decision. For those of us that enjoy cuckolding.
That's one of my new things watching porn. I don't know what it is. Having guys film their wives being banged by black guys. I don't know when that came into the world.
When the fuck
I've never even been married, and all of a sudden I'm like, all right, I'm on this boat now. this is me.
How did I get here?
Yeah, how did that start?
I don't know, but it's like a big thing. I want to get married just so I can get a black guy to fuck my wife now.
What's enjoyable about watching that? I don't get that.
Well,
to me,
it's granted it's no peanut butter or banana on the face, but it is. I don't know. It's the humiliation angle of it, the taboo of it. Right?
It's ever since I found out I couldn't get AIDS. I'm trying to find a way to get it.
To get AIDS. Oh, okay. Well, at least you're working at it.
Well, this is the thing. This girl said she came from an agency that doesn't employ black guys. Is that like a porn agency where it's just like we're just white models?
Really? Utopia Films.
KKK porn.
Still able to go home to your family films.
Dad will be only a little bit disappointed films.
I don't know if Dad cares at that point. He's like, "Oh, you've only been taking white cum." I hope.
Yeah. Well, believe me, I think Dad would care.
Yeah.
There is a few porn stars that will only do that because what's her name, Taylor Rain or something? She will only take the white cock. Because Dad said no.
You know what? There's no problem with that. Why can't a girl say that? I read an article yesterday from some with this controversy going on at the White House with this rapper. Common. Yo, it's Common, and he said some bad shit about a trooper that was killed years ago and named his daughter after the woman that killed the state trooper. She's living now free, or as free as you can, in Cuba. But she's living down there. She can't be extradited. And I was getting into that yesterday and thinking, and I completely just lost my train of thought as to why I wanted to bring that up.
Did the girl really shoot the trooper, or does he feel she's falsely accused?
No. She shot and killed the trooper.
Right.
And then
it was a black-white thing.
She escaped 6 years after they convicted her, and went to Cuba. Is that her name? The fuck's her name? No. It's some fucking really African name or some shit. Well, that was it. But the black-white thing, there was another article under that some other people that were invited to the White House, this one black woman was just going off about how she does not like seeing interracial couples. She does not like seeing her proud, strong black brothers with these white women. It upsets her in a way that and then she went on to explain how it's not racist for her to feel that way. It's something to do with a pride, and it's this wince of pain that she gets that and then
the pain that she gets.
Yeah.
What about the watching?
but she's explaining it in this way that, don't explain away your racism, fuck. Don't explain it away. You're a racist. You don't like seeing your black brothers, especially the successful ones, because she was saying this guy was a sports star and everything, and he's with this white woman, and she gets all, like, pissed off about it. You're being a fucking racist. It's just like if I say I don't like seeing a white chick with a black guy. Same fucking thing. But I get fucking crucified and called a racist for it, and she gets this article in Jet Magazine with this whole explanation. Fuck you.
It's because it's like the fact that guy, I don't care if that guy's invited to the White House, but they wouldn't invite him the other way around.
I would absolutely.
I'm just happy it's still called the White House.
Because, because if it was the Bush administration and they invited a musician that was, or a poet that
country
was going to come
guy
over,
or something,
and
right.
he was doing something on gay, not liking gay marriage or interracial things or something, there would be such a fucking fuss about getting him, get the fuck out. He's not getting to the White House. He's not doing that. And they pull him. But this was kind of this, well, okay. We just.
I'll tell you something.
I bet she backs out. Sorry to interrupt you, Jim.
Oh, they did, believe me. Maybe not the interracial
I bet you
woman,
she uninvites the rapper.
She did.
Oh, he's been
From
uninvited?
what I heard, he's been uninvited.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A little too much pressure.
Could he read the invite?
How about if she stands by what she did? How about she goes, no, I like this guy or whatever. How about if you're going to invite somebody, invite them and fucking take the heat?
I got a lot of friends who are assholes who I'm still friends with who just do cocky things every now and
then. It's like Police Week, too, where you're supposed to, look back at fallen officers, and this seemed to be a slap in the face to the troopers. And
bad timing.
In
general.
And the guy... he did say some nasty shit about him. Fucking trooper's dead, left the family and everything, and he's going to fucking glorify it in some way, shape, or form and name his daughter after this piece of shit. Fucking down in Cuba. Go fuck yourself.
I was watching Oprah the other day. This is on the black-white thing as well, where you're going opposite racism or whatever. They were going on and on about how a lot of black women in America bleach their skin and even bleach their children's skin. Because they don't want to be like really dark. They don't mind being like coffee dark, but they don't want to be dark. And everyone was just outraged. And I stand up for black people's right to do that. I think it's the same as a white chick fucking fake tanning. Everyone wants this middle ground colour. Somewhere in the middle. Like, my whole life, people have ripped into me for being pale like it's a disease or something. It turns out the whole world wants to be slightly arabesque without the beard.
That's right.
That's true. That is.
That's a great observation.
Why is it bad if a black person tries to lighten themselves up when white people are trying to
tanning beds all the
right.
time? There's no. What's the problem?
That's looked at something where you're trying to deny your race. With the white people, it's just like, you look a little better with a tan. And with black people,
it's like I've been on holiday.
Yeah. And with black people, it's you're trying to deny your race.
What does that bleach do to you? Health-wise, you think?
I can't
when you're bleaching your skin like that.
I don't know. Well, health-wise, is getting a job healthy? I think it is.
He was there. Did he perform?
Common made it?
Oh, he did go.
I guess. There goes a few more points on fucking Obama's popularity contest.
But he's at an all-time high. I saw that in the little
60%.
thing. 60% all-time high.
60%.
Yeah, but he barely...
If you shoot in Bin Laden's face, you'll be popular for a week.
It shows how racist the country is. He didn't go up that much after getting Osama bin Laden.
Racist. It's fucking his policies suck a dick.
Bin Laden's also not the story he was 5 years ago. Like when Reagan brought the fucking wall down, quote unquote, it wasn't the story it would have been 10 years earlier.
Still a big fucking story.
But it's also, when you saw where he was living and like the environment he was in when he was sitting in front of his little TV.
I know, didn't he look sad?
And you're there going, it took you that fucking long to find that guy. I could have found him on Google Maps if I just, he's in a 2 up, 2 down. They go, they broke down the defenses. Really, the guy with the gun with a duct tape like laser pointer on top of it, and he just broke in.
Ah, shit!
Just shot his 18-year-old wife in the knee. Fucking shot his face in so it looked like fucking Kim Kardashian's cunt if she overgrew the thing.
Pakistan's saying they had nothing to do with it. Still.
Pakistan.
No, that's how you say it.
They're
Pakistan.
Pakistan.
That's
They're
how
full
Obama
of
says
shit.
it.
They're full of shit.
Like, look, we didn't know he was there for 5 years.
But we still got to give him $3 billion. And then the Chinese want pieces of that fucking stealth helicopter. Why can't we just go in and go, look, Pakistan, we give you $3 billion fucking dollars a year. Give us our helicopter parts back, you fucks.
We're dumb. We're dumb. That's
Yeah, we are dumb. We should have fucking, you know what we should have done? To tell them, look, get away from the helicopter parts.
Because we're coming to get it.
We're finishing it off. We're going to bomb the shit out of that complex and blast every little helicopter part to Kingdom Come.
That's right.
Get the fuck out of there.
And there's just going to be a pile of little inoculated helicopter parts.
Helicopter parts.
Yeah, we should go back and pick up that shit.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, it's our shit.
Technically
Fuck
litter.
And tell them they're bad at cricket as well.
Yeah, they suck
you
at cricket.
suck, Pakistan. That's your only sport, you dumb fucks. So this is the thing with in Britain, the most derogatory term that they've got is Paki.
Paki, yeah.
Right? But in Australia, Paki's just short for Pakistani, like in the same way if you called me an Aussie or you were Yank.
Right.
Right? But when I moved to England, no one told me this.
No one told you that's
So
derogatory?
I was rocking around using the word Packy for about a year before it became uncomfortable.
You're lucky to be alive.
Listeners looking, oh, you're the Packy bloke in the shop, buddy, ripped me off. Oh. Everyone just thought I was a racist, which I was, but I normally hide it better.
George Bush said it. President Bush said Packy.
Yeah.
He didn't know either, and he used it, and there was a fucking uproar. Because it is like saying nig.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, they use the word Packy, and they cover like Indian people, and you know, it's very widespread. But in Australia, they have like billboards for when Pakistan's playing Australia in the cricket. We'll have billboards around the city that go, "The Packies are coming." Right? This is like, oh, get excited, Australia. The Packies are going to be here in summer. So Australians don't give a fuck. We just...
Isn't somebody else's racist word so stupid? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think nigger is universal. Like, if you said that in any country, everybody knows that's a fucking a racist, awful word. But Packy does not mean anything here.
South Africa, call people coloured, knock yourself out.
Really?
Oh, that's the term. The black people, like, you have a black person... Can't you go, oh, the coloured fella over there, and they're talking about a mixed race person,
right? Okay,
and you feel like you're correcting black people, like you can't say that. That's a really, I don't know if anyone's told you, but you can't call people coloured.
But then if you go into like New England and stuff, they call like convenience stores a Packy or a liquor store.
Yeah,
you got to go to the Packy.
Oh, instead of package store.
Yeah. So it's like go to the Packy. That would be funny. That would be able to go. Yeah, I got to go to the nigger and go pick up some bread. You know, it's like it's a derogatory term, but it comes off as silly.
We're out of milk. Would you swing by the kike and grab some, please? God damn it! Go by the hook nose. I need gum.
That is the derogatory term for a corner store in Britain. Is the Packy shop?
Packy shop.
Packy shop would be the.
And that's derogatory. That's run by, I guess.
But Britain's all fucked up. They call Pakistanis and Indian people, that's what they call Asians. And they don't really have a term for Asians. They just call them all Chinese or something.
It's just Chinese.
When you're over there...
The English don't give a shit.
Does everyone know what the English call... And even a doctor will say this to you. This is so commonplace, they'll just say it on TV. What do you reckon the little hole at the end of your penis is called in England?
I think I actually know the term.
Japsai.
Oh, shit.
Japsai.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And someone will go, I got a bit of infection in the end of my Japsai, and I was wondering if you can check that out. And like, at first you go, really? Is this, are we going to use this? And you're on board within hours. Even
the doctor would use it? Like, let me take a look at your Japsai.
Yeah, right.
Wow. That's fucking... Well, you know what? I guess people aren't as sensitive.
Nah.
Ready to jump the gun and go freak out.
Yeah,
when they
but
hear
don't fuck the wedding up. Don't use.
No.
Don't have bad protocol.
Oh,
what's
God
up with
forbid.
that royal wedding, man? You got any thoughts on that dumb thing?
Well, the thing is, I do a column in a magazine over there, so I sort of follow occasionally what's going on, right?
Yeah.
And all they really give a fuck about is Pippa Pippa.
Yeah, she's pretty fucking hot.
She's all right, but like there was a big debate over whether she was wearing underwear in that dress, or and whether that should be in Westminster Abbey, an underwearless woman walking around showing her arms. That was the big thing. Her arms were slightly showing. The Queen killed Diana. Let's put things in context, right? Showing her fucking arms, and I like how fucking.
I'm confused by the people that say that they killed Diana because it was a car crash. So
there's a conspiracy theory.
No, what's the conspiracy on that?
Around that time, she was causing a lot of trouble to the royal family.
I get it, but in the end, it was a horrific car accident in the tunnel. So
cut the brakes,
get me to that point.
Somebody, no one saw the accident. There's a lot of theories on when it happened.
Steer him into that column in the middle of the tunnel like that. And whatever it took.
Yeah.
No, because there's no guarantee she's going to die doing that.
I know. That's why I'm confused.
Fuck her up enough.
But they're going to show the death video finally.
Oh.
There's video of Princess Diane dying that they've never shown, and there's a documentary coming out. Oh yeah, this is yesterday.
It's a photo.
Is it just photos? I heard there's a little video
that's
too.
What I love. I actually gave that to him as a wedding gift.
You sure it's just photos?
Yeah, in a nice photo album.
I heard a little video too, but this shit has never been shown, and a documentary is coming out, and fuck it, they're showing it.
And people are upset about it.
Yeah,
why?
Movie theaters are not going to show this film because of that.
Why?
Well, because she's royalty.
She's beloved.
I know, but why is her death so sacred? Like, even though she was very loved, but why shouldn't a photo of her?
The thing is there's a lot of stuff about that woman that they, Dodie Al-Fayed, who she was with, was a known coke taker, like not just a little bit of coke, but was a coke fiend for like 20 years, and like everyone knew at his house was a little mountain of it. So
allegedly,
there's documentaries. The only thing that kind of did, right? He actually won an Oscar. He was the producer on Chariots of Fire.
Oh, really?
He just invested in it because producers don't do anything. They're just people who
just dump money in.
Yeah, they want their opinions heard. Yeah.
But his father, Mohammed Al-Fayed, actually owns the football club that I go for, Fulham, and was good friends with Michael Jackson. So now, fucking my football club in the Premier League has a fucking statue of Michael Jackson. Whenever they make a statue of Michael Jackson, there's always that. What face do we use?
Yeah,
like are we going to use the before he touched kids, the after? Is there going to be a kid on the end of his fist in the statue?
What nose do you put on the damn?
Exactly.
Yeah, the wide young nose.
I reckon you have them like Lego, where you can
you can just pop it off and pop it like Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, Mr. Potato Head.
You can just pop in the old nose, the new falling off nose. I can't watch any Australian talk anymore because of you. You brought up that you hate. Last time you were here, the way they talk, and every time I'm listening, it's like we were at the beach and we saw the shark, and it was out by the coral. And everything goes.
Grandma, we're gonna miss her.
Yeah, it always goes off at the end. And now I'm so conscious of it. I'm not listening to what they're saying. I'm just listening to that end part. So he took her to the car and drove her to hospital.
I've lost that for the most part.
I've noticed
which I like.
Thank God.
I shagged an Australian bird not long ago, and when she did that, it was just shut up, shut up,
shut up.
You know, when you're covering their mouth going, you're into a rape fantasy? No, I just hate you. Shut up.
Rape fantasy? Won't you make like you're raping me?
What is Seppo? Someone is asking.
Seppo is the Australian term.
No, he was the brother that never got to play that Groucho and Harpo did.
Yes, the missing Marx brother.
Seppo is a derogatory term for American people that Australians use, and it's short for septic tank because you're all full of shit.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not saying it. That's just where it's from.
I would never be offended by that.
Yeah, I know. But it's like derogatory terms against white people. It's like, really? Honky?
Yeah, there's not one.
Knock yourself out, big guy.
Yeah. There's not one that hurts us.
No.
There used to be like there was a sitcom in Britain that my parents have every DVD to called Love Thy Neighbour, and the whole premise of the sitcom was black family and white family living next door. How will they ever get along? Right? And like he used to call him he goes Sambo and all this type of stuff. He used to call him like really Jungle Bunny and stuff like that.
Oh shit, yeah.
And the other guy's comeback was always like, hey, shut up, you snowflake. And you're like, really?
Really?
Snowflake?
Really?
Is that it?
I'm a snowflake.
We really... the word thing really doesn't work.
Imagine getting into a fight and the cops coming out going, but he called me a snowflake.
Yeah. You don't use the S word.
Anthony on Twitter, who dat? WHUDAT.
Yeah.
Common is not a gangsta by any means. Remind Anthony that George Bush Sr. invited Eazy-E to the White House.
Yeah, okay, so.
I'm just getting that guy's opinion out
And he
there.
didn't invite Eazy-E to the White House.
You know that story?
Eazy-E paid a lot of fucking money to go to the...
to have one of those plates?
To go to one of those, pay a fuckload of money dinners at the White House.
Why?
Just because he wanted to go.
Yeah.
He wanted to be the guy, and he had AIDS, and he was dying, and probably thought it would be
He kissed Bush.
Yeah.
The magicians are here.
Lance
including the very hot blonde down the hall.
Is she?
Yeah, so we should take a break.
Is she funny? Does she put peanut butter on her face?
I fucking love magicians, Mum.
Really?
Yeah.
How are you going to love this?
When it's done well, when you're close up.
Yeah.
I don't even try to figure out how it's done.
You just be amazed by
I put my brain into child mode and go, hey, it's gone.
Child mode.
I don't want to know either. I never want to catch them.
I'm the worst.
I never want to catch them.
I'm the worst. I gotta know. I gotta try to figure it out.
I don't.
Then I gotta piss off the magician by going, I think I know how you did that. And he's like,
we caught Chris Angel that one time. It was so
worst.
bad. Chris Angel came in and he takes this piece of string and he's all dramatic and he puts it in his mouth and starts eating it really slowly. And then he shuts his eyes and he's blinking. And then he starts pulling the string out of his eye.
Right.
And we're like, holy shit, it's coming out. And then from out under his eyelid comes this just coiled string. It popped out. And I guess it's supposed to slowly uncoil as he's pulling it out.
Right.
So you don't see the coil, but it just popped out. And he flung it like a whip and went, I
think he gave us the ta-da!
I am the great Danton.
He did a hack trick in front of us. He had the fucking string obviously in his lower eyelid.
No, he
and
didn't.
then it looked like
it was so bad.
He swallowed it.
It swallowed it.
Magically went to his
magically went there and left his eye looking like he was in a forest fire.
But you
the
know
thing
what?
was beat. He's freaking red and tearing.
It's still
Our point,
fucking
though, is-
impressive to have a coil of string in your eye.
I'll give you that.
Get the fuck out of here. That's easy.
That's a little painful.
That's
Really? I
Yes.
get a cyst if a bit of dust goes in there.
But Chris Angel, he's pretty talented, and he brought that hacky trick to us.
Yeah, I know. That was ridiculous.
Listen, Lance Burton is here. He's a legend.
Yeah, Lance Burton.
And
is,
Jim Jeffries, this is your job.
Yeah.
This is radio, and we're going to be looking at magic. We got to make this sound good for the people out there.
Man.
There's a new documentary called Make Believe, the battle to become the world's best teen magician, and a bunch of the teen magicians are here with Lance Burton. So we're
Teen magician.
There's a lot of
next.
sex going on in that group.
You could ask, what the hell? They're of age.
Are they?
And Jim, where are you going to be? Caroline's?
Caroline's a weekend, yeah.
212-757-4100. Right, of course. Those tickets are going to go fast, so if you want to see Jim Jeffries this time around, get on the phone immediately. Lance Burton and the gang next. Stay there.
This is The Virus, Sirius XM. And now, the Opie and Anthony Show.
All right, let's do this, man. We got magic.
Is that blonde girl a magician? Or
She is.
Oh, yeah,
Very
she
good,
is.
too.
Yeah, Roland, bring him in. We got Lance
Burton.
Lance Burton. The new documentary is called Make Believe, the battle to become the world's best teen magician.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, I know all you guys. I just saw the documentary last
Oh, wow,
night.
there's all of you here. Okay, hi, how are you?
Hey, Lance. Hey. What's up, brother?
Hey. There we go.
Come on over here.
Yeah, take a seat
He's
over
just slipped
there.
something in his pocket. I saw him. His hand was in his pocket.
Jesus.
You got stuff in your pocket, don't you?
Jim Jeffries.
Jim Jeffries, a very funny comic. Jim Norton, a very funny comic.
How are you?
I just saw the documentary last night. Jimmy saw it, too.
Yeah, I liked it. What's everybody's name, just so we know who's... we have four of the magicians are here.
I'm Kristen.
Hi, Kristen. Hi.
I'm Derek McKee.
Derek.
I'm Hiroki Hara.
Hiroki Hara.
And I'm Bill Cook.
Bill Cook.
Wait, Derek changed his look since the documentary.
He's taller.
I didn't recognize you.
What?
I thought Lance brought in somebody else because maybe you couldn't get all the players in studio today.
What are you, like 16?
I'm 16, yeah.
Yeah.
Towers over all of us.
I know. I thought you were a smaller guy in the doc. Did you grow up, or did just the camera not make you look that tall?
Well, when the documentary played, I was 14, and now I'm 16, so I grew about a foot and a half.
That is
a
lot
during the
That is a big growth.
Yeah.
Wait, you grew a foot and a half? How tall are you?
6'1".
6'1".
Wow.
I'm so short. And he's not stopping yet.
That's magic.
Yeah.
You're going to do nothing but meet women the rest of your life. 6'1", and he's good at magic. That's like a winning combination.
He's going to put up numbers. He's going to put up a bunch of numbers.
Women love that. So, like, as a woman, it's very rare to see a really good female magician, but as a guy, that's why you do it. I mean, it's just to meet women.
Let's start with Lance here and what the movie's about. Get the basics out there.
Sure.
What the heck? All right, go ahead. There you go.
Yeah, the film's called Make Believe, and it's a documentary film. And what they did was they followed 6 young magicians for about a year. And these guys from America and from Japan, and there's two other kids from South Africa.
Cape Town.
They followed, exactly. And each of these kids were entered into the contest. There's a big magician convention in Las Vegas that's held every year, and I've been the sponsor of the youth program there for the last 20 years. And we have a big contest to pick the world's best teen magician.
Right.
And that's kind of the culmination of the film. They all come to Vegas and compete.
Mm-hmm. Are you good at close-up magic?
My main focus has always been stage magic, but I love close-up magic and perform a little bit, but mainly as a stage performer for the last 30 years.
I wish I was good at magic.
I do too.
I think we all wish we were good at magic.
I tried it a bit when I was a kid, but I got shaky hands.
Yeah,
and you can't have shaky hands.
That sleight of hand thing is just impossible.
You know, you can't, like, Michael J. Fox isn't like, it's the Queen of Hearts.
You always look like you're holding something when you're trying to not look like you're holding something. It's that's why it's such a talent to watch somebody that's really good at it, because you realize it's not easy to do.
It takes a lot of dedication and practice to be really good at sleight of hand.
And you need like a personality. You need to be able to misdirect people with your talking, facial expressions, a move of your eyes, something. You can't just stand there and go, "Don't look at this hand." Right here. Unless that's the misdirection.
That's the trick to magic is you spend 1,000 or 10,000 hours practicing something, and then you don't want people to know you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you have to forget about it and then
you can't awkwardly throw stuff away from one of your hands on the floor in the middle of a magic trick.
And isn't it a tempting thing to tell people how you did something when they're so amazed at it? Yeah. I mean, I think it's as tempting to the person to ask, "How did you do that?" For the magician to be like, "You know how I did that?"
You know, it's not, because most people in their imagination, they're thinking of something much more wonderful than what it actually is. It always turns out to be something really stupid and simple.
Real easy.
And if you show that to people, they'll look at you and go, no, that's not, that would never fool anybody.
Yeah, then you're looking for it.
There must be some level of joy in the fact that I got away with that. You know what I mean? Like they didn't see that's part of the skill is actually fooling the other person, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like being a criminal.
Yeah. Look, every time I get off stage after doing stand-up, first thing that goes through my head, got away with that.
Yeah. We do that with this radio show.
Get the check and run.
Yeah.
Right.
If they only knew how they'd just been robbed for their money.
I've told those jokes 1,000 times.
Yeah. We should talk to the kids a little bit.
How many hours a day? How many hours a day do you to get? I know they showed your routine, I think. Andrew? Is your name Andrew? I'm sorry.
Derek.
And what was it, like 5 hours a day that you practice?
Yeah, 5 hours a day for 7 days a week.
Oh. It's like, do you ever not want to do magic?
Really early in the morning.
Really early in the morning. Yeah. There's days where it's like, no magic today. And then I'm like, other days I'm like, magic all day.
But the nice thing is that you definitely, at this stage in our career, we have complete creative control in most arenas, so we're able to kind of vary things and work on different routines, different days, so that things stay fresh.
What were you doing like before the movie? Obviously,
being born.
Like no, Damn it.
Seriously, though.
Jim Jeffries. Because this is kind of a big step up, for, I would think, being so young at the beginning of your careers, this is kind of a big step up.
Yeah, we're very fortunate.
Where were you coming from before this?
Well, for me, I mean, I was part of the Magic Castle Junior program, and I'd been performing at the Magic Castle.
Oh, okay.
And having, a lot of private gigs in Los Angeles and, around the country, working at or performing at World Magic Seminar with the teen competition and other competitions around.
Really? See, let me read this. There is my girlfriend checking in. She goes, a guy named David Minkin.
Yeah.
Did a magic trick that ended in him giving me his phone number. What a creep. Who's that guy?
This is 2 days in a row.
I know.
You asked the girl. You didn't even ask the boy. So who's that guy? Is he being inappropriate? He must have been.
Trying to slip you the phone number with a little magic trick or something.
No, David's got a really great act. He performs at the castle.
Apparently he does.
He's got a nice show in Malibu too. That's where I grew up.
Yeah.
How old is David?
I think he's in his later 20s.
Is he handsome?
Oh, he's later 20s.
Is he handsome?
He's young. He's handsome.
Is he handsome?
Let me ask that question. Is he dreamy? But no, he's a handsome guy. How come she told you that?
Well, she always tells me crap like that.
Is that recent?
I didn't know you had a girlfriend. When did this happen?
I was about a year ago. It started up, I guess.
Yeah.
But see, he's doing the trick backwards.
Yeah.
See, he didn't think this through. The trick should be you have the girl write her phone number down, and in the course of the trick, here, write your phone number here, and tear the card up and burn it, and then I'll read your mind.
And but now you have her number.
Yeah.
Then you stalk her.
The trick I always do is I always write my phone number down, then I have sex with them, and in the morning the phone number's gone.
Lance, you still performing in Vegas?
Mystery.
I'm not. I retired in September. Yeah. And,
Wow. I didn't know that.
That's how I'm be able. That's why I'm here in New York.
You don't need the money,
Otherwise,
that's for sure.
I
You got
wouldn't
some
be
big
able to-
contracts out there.
I've been professional magician 30 years, 15,000 shows.
Jeez, you look good for
15,000 shows.
15,000 shows, and I retired in September.
Why did you retire? You just finally had it?
He did 15,000 shows.
15,000 shows.
That's a lot of women cut in half.
I mean, but if it's your love, like, why would you retire from that? Was it the grind of it?
I love performing magic. I love doing it, but I was just like, I've got other things I want to do now.
Like what?
Well, I'm happy to be here to help promote Make Believe. It's a wonderful
that
film.
movie. We forgot about that already.
You're crazy.
And there's more to life than just going every day to the theater and doing a show.
Are you friends with Copperfield?
Yeah, I know David Copperfield. Not real well.
He didn't ask you that.
I've known him.
Me and Jeffries both saw Copperfield in Vegas.
It sucked balls,
we
man.
hated it.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh, look at those guys are losing it on the couch.
Do you guys like Copperfield? Or
We kind of think he got lazy. Me and Jeffries.
I saw him when I was a kid, and I was very impressed because it was the whole big arena type thing.
And his TV stuff was amazing.
His TV stuff, but this,
it was
this show that they have, I think it's the Mirage.
It's MGM.
MGM?
Yeah.
Shocking.
I haven't seen it in years. I remember seeing it when I was younger and liking it, but he did a lot for magic.
You remember when he used to get
we know he did a lot for magic.
Remember when he used to get his hands and go like that and there'd be smoke and he'd do the big I'm magical thing?
Yeah. Yes. Magic
he
arms.
literally finished some of his things by going, ta-da!
But you know what? He has every right to do
Old
whatever.
school.
He has every right to do anything he wants. I mean, he has done so much for our art that if he wants to,
but then listening to us trash Copperfield is like one of us listening to someone trash Tennyson.
Saying George Carlin got lazy.
Carlin did a fart joke. He'd be like, what do you mean? He's Carlin.
No, he's smart. He's not a bridge burner.
Right.
Yeah. He knows maybe someday.
I'm looking forward to a career in this thing. You don't burn that bridge, man.
The difference, Carlin.
But if you do burn that bridge, it'll come right back.
The difference, Carlin didn't get lazy at the end of his career. He was great right to the end.
But I was only Yeah,
I was
of course.
disappointed by Copperfield, Lance. That's all we're getting at.
I just don't get why, if he's got an island and 5 rape victims, why you would keep doing it? Why wouldn't you settle down? All right, an alleged island.
Well, he married Claudia Schiffer, right?
Yeah. No, he used to just date her. They was never married to.
No,
was
he
he?
never married her.
Yeah, they just dated.
I saw Penn and Teller. I like them a lot.
I
love
like
the
Penn and
show.
Teller. I saw them.
Awesome show.
They had a very original.
Lance knows those guys.
I think Penn spoke. I know Penn. I think he spoke very highly of you. I think he's going to do the best.
Penn
guy
does
in
the
Vegas.
show a lot. He loves coming in here.
Yeah,
and
Penn
hanging.
and Teller are good guys. I've been friends with them for 30 years.
Wow.
You know, still retired, Lance is still the best in Las Vegas.
Wow,
after
you
being
really
retired.
are.
Oh,
You're not
yeah.
only not burning bridges, you're building them. As we speak.
I remember being a suck up when I was young.
Stuck up.
Hey, come
Bill
on.
Cook has a future in politics.
He does have a good career, yeah.
These guys are all real good, and wow, in the movie their tricks are amazing.
And you know,
amazing.
It's a really when you go in to see the film, you think you're going to see one type of film, but at the end you realize you saw a completely other type of film. There's a lot of magic in the film, and it is a competition film, but it really has this film really has a heart, I think, because it's you see these young people going from adolescence and stepping into adulthood. You know, you
Right.
see part of that process during the film.
It's got a lot of angles.
Oh yeah, it does. A lot of emotion because you
Yeah.
know it's not easy. A lot of pain.
Do you have any
in this
other
film.
like aspirations as far as what you want to do, or
A
you
lot of
all just
pain?
want to be?
Yeah,
magicians?
a couple of these guys. And
Fuck it. I was trying to talk, but
Oh, sorry.
well, Jeffrey's popped in because I said a lot of pain. Yeah, but I'm
It's
not
like
going to
you've
give it
never
away.
seen Schindler's List.
It's not quite that painful.
Just about every guy and girl on that couch is crying in this film because it's it's a lot of work and a lot of emotion going on trying to get the act just right.
Well, the stakes are high because I think we care so much. It means a lot to us, and we've
Right.
been working really hard, and we still are.
Right.
and that's what you want to do, like as careers. All of you, you don't have any other thing in mind,
Oh, I
like
definitely want to finish school.
you want to finish school.
no,
Yeah.
no,
graduate in
no.
9 days.
What you-
School's
Yeah,
not for
philosophy major at
everyone.
UCLA.
What type of classes? What do you want to?
Well, right now I'm in a class. It's called the Ethics of Deception, which has been really fascinating from a magic standpoint. And talking. I mean, she's kind of exempted magic as being entertainment, but it's really
That's harsh.
no from ethically condemning it or whatever. But it's really fascinating to kind of grapple with and worry about the ideas of what makes a lie and what's deception and truthful assertions, and it's really
Is it
fascinating. to see how-
judgments on deception, or is it just basically pointing it out? Because I taught a class, a similar class. That,
Oh.
I just lied.
That's a straight up lie, totally different. Truthful assertion.
Someone better study harder.
It's a different scene. So no, we are definitely analyzing the issue, and when is it? If it's okay to lie, when is it okay to lie? If
Right.
you're deceiving, when is it okay?
Well, it's philosophy. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Does it tie in with philosophy at all?
Yeah, well, I mean, ethical theory is part of
As
analytic
a guy,
philosophy.
that is the worst course you want a girl taking.
God, yeah.
Wow.
And probably
Yeah,
philosophy
yeah.
major might make me seem a bit intimidating potentially, but
Yeah. Oh, philosophy major.
Believe
Yeah.
me,
There
she'd know that neither one of us were in our
argument.
20s, but she'd point it out. You're lying. No, I'm not. I'm just gray hair. I look older.
For God's sakes, can we please get back to the dick jokes?
God, man.
All right. I thought there was kids in the room, so we weren't allowed to do them anymore.
Anyone prepared to do magic for us?
I am.
Maybe.
I got magic.
Yeah.
I think we all got it.
All right, I'm very excited.
We would love to see
You on
some
right now?
Damn.
Yeah.
Jim
Honestly,
Jeffrey
I am.
said something. Jim said something before, which is like, it was funny, but it was true. It's like when you just suspend disbelief, and it's like, I'm a kid. Like, just I don't want to know how you do it.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
One other question before these guys maybe do a few tricks. The Japanese fellow there. I forgot your name. I'm sorry. How did
Just look at a piece of paper.
How did he get discovered, and how did the two kids from Cape Town get discovered? I understand, these other guys are, because you lived in the middle of nowhere in Japan, and all of a sudden you got discovered for this film.
I'm living in the mountain of the Japan.
Right.
But I have a Facebook.
Was it through Facebook?
In the middle of nowhere.
He was in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, how the hell did he get on everyone's radar that he's a great young magician? I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Tell us about you thinking that.
Even the mountain people have Facebook.
Lance, anything more with that, or it was just Facebook?
The kids that come to the convention every year, we have maybe, I think this last year we had like 60 kids at the teen events in the contest. So they literally come from all over the world. It started 20 years ago with just kids from America, but now we have kids South Africa and Asia and Europe and South America.
Because of the Facebook. What an idiot I am.
Is it considered hacky or trite for a magician at the end to say ta-da? Because that's what everybody thinks. Nobody says that, do they?
A lot of people...
It depends on the context.
But where did that come from?
Sarcastically, I would guess you can do it.
Oh, yeah, if you do it ironically.
Yeah.
But obviously, there was a famous magician that did just that. No?
Somebody, at one point, that was their finishing move. Ta-da!
Who said abracadabra, or was that... That was how they opened the door, the 40 Thieves. Forget about me.
What do you know? I was open sesame.
Oh, okay. Who's abracadabra then?
Someone knows the Tada story.
Abracadabra.
It's a great song.
Well, I know, like, when you're young, all the parents are like, "Oh, it's so cute. Do you say ta-da at the end of your tricks?"
Ugh.
And then I know it's terrible.
I feel like they're taught ta-da.
I know you're like,
Dude, we were totally taught ta-da.
and then you're like in your teenage years when you're like performing magic, and all your friends are like, "Oh, that's cool," and you go ta-da, and I go lame.
You gotta get a better finishing word.
Yeah,
you're not supposed to say it. You're supposed to think it, and you're supposed to, like, your body's supposed to, like, symbolize this is what ta-da looks like.
Right.
But you're just supposed to just do it, and in your mind go ta-da. You know?
You should say something horrible, like at the end, murder.
Well, so much to do with Trick.
Yes.
For Jim Jeffries and
I didn't
like
Trick.
They love
Keys
Trick.
up first.
16-year-old Derek.
Now, if I need both hands, how
You
am I
might
gonna do this?
stand right there, Mars.
Magically grow a third.
Yeah, if you don't.
All right, I need a cell phone.
All right. Just don't open the pictures. There might be photos of other gentlemen on there. Don't let that throw you.
That phone has AIDS.
I got a balloon.
Okay. Blowing up the balloon a little bit. Okay.
Now he's protected, right?
Yeah, there we go. Blowing up that balloon.
He's blowing the balloon up, and he's holding the phone in his left hand.
And here, poke at that. Make sure there's no holes. If there was a hole, all the air would come out, right?
There's no hole. There's no hole.
I just ducked back like a sissy.
Now watch the balloon. Watch the cell phone. Here we go.
He's letting the air out, pushing it into the phone.
Oh my goodness.
And the fucking...
Wait.
Now see, the balloon is inside the cell phone. Now this is how you practice safe texting.
It's in the fucking cell phone. Wow.
The cell phone's in the balloon.
It really is in the balloon.
Cell phone's in the balloon.
It really is in the balloon.
I
hope you can't get it out and he has to use it like that all day.
Now he's ripping the balloon to get it out of the...
Here, hold out your hand. No, the other one.
And he's taking the balloon off.
That's awesome.
That is amazing.
Pretty cool.
Good.
That was really
pretty cool. Right in front of everybody.
My question is that, because I don't know anything about magic, is that your original trick, or is that a trick that a few people already know how to do?
Tanton!
Now that trick is been released into the magic community, and then kind of I take what I buy from the magic community, and I take it and make it my own.
Right.
So
It uses a bloody double! I can't get the Prestige out of my head today.
Dude, great movie.
I love
great
the Prestige.
movie.
I've seen it about 10 goddamn times. It's fantastic.
Is that Edward Norton?
No,
that was the other one.
Came out
wasn't
at the same time.
as good.
It wasn't
Which
good.
one's the one with Hugh Jackman?
That's the Prestige.
That's the Prestige, yes. Ah, the great
you guys like to see
That was great.
That was amazing.
Would you like to see another?
I want more
Yeah.
tricks. I want more tricks.
Yes. He was holding the phone in the left hand. He pushed the balloon down on top of it, and then the balloon went inside the...
Well, the cell
around
phone was inside the balloon.
in the balloon.
Yeah.
I don't get
Amazing.
I don't either.
And it was right in front of your face with no handkerchief covering
And now
it
my
or
phone's
anything.
not fucking working.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
G'day, mate.
I'm Bill. And I
Hello,
have,
Bill. Hello, Bill.
My name is Bill Cook, and I'm in the wrong meeting. $1, $2, $3, $4. The great thing about being a magician, guys, is
you make $4?
Yeah, this is per table tips. The great thing about being a magician is taking something as little as $4 and do something absolutely amazing with it, like changing them into 400s. I mean, that just makes my day.
Right in front of our face.
That's 100.
I'm gonna have to bring this to the bank, and I will let you know.
Where the fuck are the ones, man?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. I can't.
Spoken like a true child of wonder.
I had a kid say that to me yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's New York.
Where
right?
the fuck are the ones, man?
I can't keep them this way because they're made by me and not the government, and they get tested. So I have to change them back. Watch. That's when they change. Right back to 1.
There are fucking 4 ones in there.
Wizard! You're fucking great, man.
Wow. There are guys from other studios watching. Hi, guys.
That is very cool.
That's a fucking... God damn, fantastic.
Wow. Amazing.
That's like this radio show. We took 5 million listeners and turned them into 200.
When you're old enough to go to a bar, that is going to be the coolest trick. When
Dude, I'm 20.
Just before
I'm 22 now.
He's 22.
He's 22. So just when you're at a bar, act like you're going to give the chick 100 and then just go, boom, 1.
The first time I did the trick, I did dollars to 20s, and I went to Walgreens, and I didn't have, it was like a $15 bill. I was buying decks of cards because that's where we buy our decks of cards. And I get to the counter, and I'm like, I don't have any, I can do the card, or I can do the dollars to 20s trick. So this nice, Asian lady behind the counter, I turn the dollars into hundreds, and she goes, ah! Backs into the rack of cigarettes. They all fall off the wall.
Dude, that's great in a strip club. You act like you're giving her $100.
She refused to take it. She refused to take the money. She's like, "You'll get a credit card."
It's like a wizard.
So funny.
It is weird watching people react to magic, though, because some people react with this horror. Like they back away, they almost fall over themselves.
Like he just did.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. The screams, the craziness.
I had a friend of mine that did a similar trick to that many years ago. They called the police on him. He was at a bar, a restaurant or something, and he did some trick where he pretended like he was printing money to pay for his food. The waitress picked up the phone, called the police. They came to the restaurant to interview the guy, like the Secret Service or something.
It's a trick, you dummy.
I gotta tell Bill, I've seen that trick many times by veterans. Yeah. I've never seen it like that before. That is amazing.
Thank you. Like
that is amazing because how he slaps it and they turn it to hundreds. Because I've seen it where they twist it and you kind of almost figure out what they're doing, but you just slapped it in a turn.
Look at everyone
likes magic.
Are
they from around who are they?
That's our next guest.
This is like a magic fish tank.
If we had 1 ounce of courage, we would go out there and shut the curtain in their dumb faces.
That's the dude from Hangover.
I know.
I think Hiroki wants to perform for you
Can we
guys.
get one more trick? Can we one more trick?
I think Hiroki and Kristen both want to do something.
Yeah, I want to see both of them.
Both should be able to do it.
Yes.
I think you guys should both do it.
I don't even want to be on the show. I just want to look at tricks now.
Hiroki.
Hi, I'm Loki.
Hi.
Please
Hiroki.
call me Hilo.
Okay. Hero?
Yes.
Oh, he's looking at Jimmy.
Is this your bunny?
He pulled a bunny out of my ear.
Bunny out of your rear.
2 bunnies.
Ripped it in half. Wait, whoa! Wait a minute.
Could you open your hands?
Yeah, I got a bunny in my hand, I bet.
Her name is Jessica.
Jessica.
His name is Robert.
Robert and Jessica.
Robert in my hand, Jessica in your hand. Okay.
Oh, they're breeding like fucking rabbits.
There's 2 rabbits in his hand.
That is 2.
He's got 2 rabbits in his hand.
In his closed hand.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Let me hold the rabbit.
Aha!
Yeah, my catchphrase is going to be idiot.
Well, Seinfeld used to make a joke like that. He said he never liked magicians because we all had this era of, hi, look, here's a coin, it's gone, you're a schmuck.
Yeah.
It's back, you're an idiot. But,
it makes you feel dumb.
We work to not make you feel that way.
Well, it doesn't work because we feel really stupid.
We try not to.
We feel really dumb.
You're pushing shit uphill with this room, mate.
We felt really dumb before you got here.
The lovely Kristen.
Yes.
I think,
Yeah, this is
ready.
something kind of new I've been messing around with. This is, I brought my carry-on with me, and this is something my mother's been reading. It's Los Angeles Magazine. I know, obviously, you don't have that here, but I figure it's kind of important because it tells us where all of our parents are going so that we don't go there.
Sure.
Open it up. It's really just Los Angeles.
I live in Los Angeles. So
but open up to any page. I don't want to see where you're going. This is something new. The lights are kind of weird. Would you wrap the front around the back, though? Oh, now I see your page.
Okay, I'll start again.
Open up to any page.
Okay.
And just wrap the front around the back because I don't want to see through.
Does anyone know what that means?
Just flip it here.
Yeah. That way.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Are you toward the back there?
I am toward the back.
Okay. I need you to focus. Is there like an image on that page or something? There are a lot of people. I think. Is this? Oh, this is. We mentioned Los Angeles, but I don't think that's where people are in this picture.
They're not.
There's no.
They're not.
Okay. I don't know if this is just the way your mind is working, or is there a really hot chick sitting there? Is there a lot of leg on that page?
There is hot chick.
A lot of leg on that page. Okay, yeah, okay. It's not just you. I'm pretty sure they'll. Again, keep focusing. So we see there's some guys definitely trying to get on this chick sitting on a couch, isn't she?
Yeah.
And this is an ad. I think if you read the top in the white print, that's an advertisement.
Sure is, yes.
And that's for Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It's talking about it's actually isn't that an ad for different places where you can go in Las Vegas?
Correct.
Like an ad as to where you can find out more information about different places.
Sure.
So I think that's the random page that you just turned to.
Wow. How did she...
And there's a doodle of a penis in the corner.
No, but probably with their advertising, like alcohol ads, with all their subliminal
now
messages.
you see why I retired, because I do not want to compete with these guys for the next 30 years.
Yeah, they were really impressive, Lance.
She'd be so hard to lie to in a relationship. I would hate to date her.
Ethics of lying class, this kind of stuff, it helps a lot in
It's
life.
the lying class and magic.
Hey, no, it's
wow.
I didn't mean to imply that she'd be happy to date me. Let me correct that before the Twitter lets me know.
That's obviously is that a memory trick? Is it, or would you have to?
No, I mean,
Oh, no,
I have an obsessive personality, but
right, yeah, sure.
over analytical, but that'd be a little intense.
Do you date other magicians?
I haven't.
How many of these
previously.
lads have asked you out? Be honest.
No, Derek's like my brother here.
What's wrong with you
These
guys?
are-
He doesn't want it to be that
Poor
way.
guy is like, oh, Christ, the
There's
brother
never
fell
been,
into
there's never
brother.
been a hotter magician. Hook in, get in. Get in on the ground level.
Let me tell you something about Derek.
Yeah.
Since this film came out and started airing like on Showtime, and now it's going into the theaters, Derek and Derek has grown like 2 feet in the last 6 months.
Magic.
Derek went to the prom this year.
with
Yeah,
a really
buddy.
cute girl. I've seen pictures.
Yeah.
Just saying.
How'd it work out?
What a stud.
What were you saying, Bill? Bill,
Yeah.
what were you
It
saying?
was good.
Good,
It
good,
was
good.
good.
I was gonna say, for as long as I've known Kristen, though, I've always had a girlfriend, but I'm recently single.
I would
so
I would kill that guy.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's a connection here. You two could,
But I feel
have
like
some
long distance
magic.
relationship
Oh,
doesn't
goodness.
work.
She's like,
Long distance
they're like
relationship doesn't
brothers.
But they really are. I
We're
mean,
like family.
No,
I
I've
know.
grown up with all these kids. I mean, I've
Yeah.
been doing magic since I was 12 and a half, and all the junior, which is, considering how short period of time I've been alive, it's a long time.
As a comedian, our community, and I think Jim will agree with this, can at times be bitchy.
I completely disagree.
Man, you want to talk about that? Mostly on the way up. It's bitchier on the way up. Then when you sort of establish, it becomes a bit calmer. But it's very competitive. And is the magic community of young people? Is it like that guy's shit? That guy does hacky tricks?
No, we love each other until we get backstage of the competition.
No, but even then, it's not like I'm going to beat you.
No, it's more or less, hey, you're doing that. Oh, great. Oh, boy.
So it is the same.
I think there's a healthy sense of competition, but again, I feel like we're just one big dysfunctional family.
Totally. From all over the place.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I liked the movie a lot, and
make believe.
It was very impressive tricks.
Yeah, the tricks right in front of our faces too, man.
I know. That's like that. The point blank magic is amazing, man.
Just amazing.
That really does get you.
All right,
Lance Burton.
Where can you get the movie? Where can you see it? It's in theaters?
Well, it opens up Friday at Cinema Village in New York City.
Okay.
Last night we had a showing at the Friars Club for
Our
opening.
Cool. Very fun.
And then it starts playing in Chicago on Monday for my hood, and then it's there for a week, and then Memorial Day weekend it goes to Los Angeles for more, and then this summer it comes out on DVD. That's what we know for sure for now.
Netflix.
It's currently on the
Netflix queue.
Added to your Netflix queue. The soundtrack is available on iTunes. The soundtrack is composed by Lucas Vidal and Serial Music, and it is some of the best music I've ever listened to, and I'm a music guy.
Well,
this guy can plug better than you.
He's amazing.
He's a really good plugger.
By the way, can you mention the Antisocial Network in Washington, D.C. tomorrow night?
No, the Antisocial Network in D.C. tomorrow night.
Thank you very much.
That's you guys, Bill Burr and all that.
And Brewer and Italian.
That's fucking a
So
great
if you
lineup.
guys get a chance
I'm jealous.
this weekend-
That was one of the few lineups I'm jealous, man. It's a good lineup.
If you get a chance this weekend, come see Make Believe at Cinema Village in New York City.
Oh, he's got a flyer.
Make that flyer disappear. Just make it
No, you put it on your pocket.
They did.
And we thank you guys for having us on your show today. And I know you guys saw the film and enjoyed it. And the filmmakers are right outside the room there.
Oh, right on.
That's the director, Clay, sitting in the
cool.
chair.
Great job,
Clay
man.
Tweel. And that's the producer, Stephen Klein.
Sure.
So if you like
Great
the film,
job, man.
those are really the two guys that created
Did they do
it.
King of Kong?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We bowed in for
I
that
love
too.
King of Kong.
Isn't that the unbelievable?
Can we talk to them for a couple minutes?
Yeah, that douchebag.
They wanna-
Billy
Mitchell.
Billy Mitchell.
And Steve Weeby.
Everyone gets so excited when Billy Mitchell comes into the room. It's like
so
a rock star comes in.
So says Billy Mitchell.
No, Lance, the only reason I mentioned this is because we've talked.
My initials are
Hold
USA.
on. We've talked about King of Kong ad nauseum on this show.
Well,
so the people out there now know that this new movie, Make Believe, is done by the same
and
guys.
apparently, I am the only guy. I'm the only guy in the world who has not seen King of Kong.
Gotta see
wow,
it.
Clay
yeah.
swears he's going to send me a DVD of it.
It's got a cult following at this point.
Fantastic.
King of Kong.
I've seen it like 3 times.
It is amazing. Did you? Somebody slide him a mic there.
Yeah.
Did you have any idea it was going to come out like it did, or were you going for something more serious, or did you see the sarcasm in it?
I did. Well, I was a producer and editor. I was not the director. Yeah. So I was the guy that was watching all the 400 hours of film.
Wow.
That we shot for that movie as well.
Was there an expectation that it was going to come out like it did, or did you? When it was done, were you all like, "Oh my God, this is hysterical"?
Well, I mean, it was the counterbalance of following someone like Billy and then someone like Steve, who are their exact opposites.
Is Billy the biggest cock you've ever met?
Getting a lot of nods from people in this room.
Kids are still in the room.
Right?
The kids are still in the room.
They've heard worse there, Lance.
They've heard worse. Come on.
They're both
Australian.
special guys.
I was
That's all I'll
molested
say.
when I was 11, big guy. Let's just put it all into context.
You can't.
Anyway.
These are out of hand.
You can't plan for what unfolded in front of the cameras. They're ridiculous.
Yeah, it is
situations.
crazy. Yeah. We got to clear everybody out though. We got other
Hangover
guests.
guy.
And, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
We're
let's
crazy.
Well, thanks, guys.
Crazy.
Thanks for having us on.
Check out
today.
Make Believe on Facebook and Twitter. Make Believe Film. Also, check out the website www.makebelievefilm.
Bill is our machine. He's our PR machine. So
Bill, go into marketing, man.
It's great, man.
I was going for a degree in marketing. I hated it. I graduate in 9 days.
Just make a degree appear, man.
Wait, what happened?
9 days from now, I will, man.
What happened to your music?
What music?
Didn't you go to college for music?
Yeah, I had a full ride scholarship on my French horn. French horn. I gave it back to do magic.
Our radio agent plays the French horn.
Yeah, we hate
Really?
it.
We hate him.
We hate him. We hate him for the French horn.
Did I mention that I don't do it anymore?
Put that thing away.
Probably get more girls now that you did.
Believe me.
Yeah.
Nobody gets laid playing the French horn. Magic is going to be. You're smart to have gone into
Wow.
that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Low brass players are
You're
Eagle
awake,
Scouts,
you passed out.
What's that?
I said most low brass players are Eagle Scouts, though.
Do women like that, though?
Well, I guess, I played
The
tuba.
lower registers.
Sorry, so did you just say that you play tuba?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're the greatest thing on earth. You'll never be lonely.
Yeah.
The sexy tuba girl.
All right. You'd hate that, though. She invites you over to her house. You think it's going to be a great evening of, hot whatever, and all of a sudden she brings the tuba out, and you're like, oh, no. I don't want to hear the tuba.
Yeah, tuba really does need some backup to it,
I guess
it's hard to solo the tuba.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
All right.
Really? Oh.
You haven't heard tuba till you see this girl do Highway to Hell.
Wait, doesn't the Jimmy Fallon guy do the tuba thing?
Does he?
Oh, wow.
I've seen someone play Slide the Bubble Wonderful.
No.
Holy shit. Help me out. The guy in the Roots makes the tuba really cool. I'm going to continue with this thing.
They
make anything
I didn't think the tuba was cool until the guy from the Roots.
Did you ever do the walking band thing that I always see on American TVs where you'd be in a band with a stupid hat?
I was
playing
the drum
tuba?
major.
I was actually played bass drum in drumline.
I was the drum major.
You guys are
Bill was
nerds.
drum major in his high school.
God, you and these extracurricular activities. I barely went to school. Never mind after school or anything.
My mother made me when I was a child learn the flute because she didn't want me to carry a heavy instrument around. And still to this day, I have this faggy air about me that people. I just think people can tell that I did it. Sometimes in a room, I feel like such a fraud. Going, you can tell that I used to play the flute, right?
Why don't you tell him about the opera thing?
I know,
Mr. Nerd.
I was a good opera singer.
He was a really good opera singer.
I actually
could have went professional.
I did go professional for a little while. And my best mate in Australia is a professional opera singer. He doesn't pick up a lot.
No, opera isn't really a cool...
He actually performed at the Sydney Opera House. He did his own solo thing and this thing, and just sang all the arias. And then afterwards, it's just old women in shawls, just just all over him. Just, we think you're magical.
Jeffrey's rules. All right, make believe. We'll watch out for that.
Yes.
And take you guys.
Thank you for
coming.
coming.
Have to take a break.
You take a break.
Great, man.
And Jim Jeffries at Caroline's this weekend. Let's not forget that. We'll continue.
Yes.
Sirius XM, the virus. The Opie and Anthony Show is online. Facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. Twitter.com/Opie Radio. Twitter.com/Anthony Cumia. And Twitter.com/Jim Norton. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
All right, that was pretty cool, man.
Yes.
Make Believe is the movie once again. Hey, let's say hi to Justin Bartha from The Hangover Part 2 in theaters Friday, May 26th. What's up, Justin?
Hey, buddy.
G'day, mate.
Hey. See you,
Nice to meet you, mate.
You don't even have to promote this movie.
We're hanging.
This movie doesn't need promotion, sir.
We're on the air, by the way. We always do this.
Yeah.
No one ever realizes.
I'm quite
It's
excited by
he's
this
just
film,
hanging
actually.
out.
Of course, I love the first one. I can't wait to see this. But why? He doesn't have to promote it. It's going to do big
I
numbers.
wanted to come and hang out with you guys.
Yes. Yeah,
of course. Big deal. It's an excuse.
You know what I like about the new Hangover film, from what I can gather from talking to people? They've put all the cast from the original film in it and just moved them to Thailand. So like Brian Callen, who played the guy who ran the church in the first one, he was at my house going, "Oh no, I run a strip club now."
Yeah, a few different characters. Put a big mustache on them.
Yeah. How much that made? The first one made. I haven't seen it. Everyone says it's fucking hilarious and really funny, and it made like $400 million.
467.
Half a fucking billion for a comedy
worldwide. Yeah.
Wow.
And it was relatively these days, especially cheap to make. Originally, so
30 to make.
That's the biggest comedy of all time financially.
Yeah.
That's got to be amazing.
I thought Borat was
biggest R-rated.
And
That's great,
R-rated is, and that's, a lot of people love R-rated comedies, but they get so scared of chasing away some of the audience.
Yeah.
So you always cut out some of the harder shit and make it a PG thing. I love R-rated comedies, and they're making kind of a comeback where, you know, you're seeing some of the nudity, some of the cursing. It's a lot more fun to watch.
I don't go for that. Something you can bring the family. Something you can bring the family to.
Good laugh. I like something that involves an RV and kids being really upset about the trip.
Wacky. Only Harry Chapin is driving the RV.
something where the dad ends up on the roof.
Comedy star.
Yes, and he's also killed on the LIE driving, so which is always good. Yeah, this really a good R-rated fucking ballsy comedy is nice, man.
This one, the second one is really dirty, actually.
Really?
Yeah. The first one, you haven't seen it, but it has a reputation of being a bit dirty, but it actually is kind of sweet, and it's like a detective story. But this one is very
down and dirty.
Oh yeah.
What happened with Mel Gibson? We hear all these things that he was supposed to be in and he wasn't, and like, what exactly happened with his supposed cameo?
You know what? It was just. It just didn't work out. Like any movie, the people get cast and replaced, and schedules and this and that didn't work out. It was just, I think it was overplayed in the press a bit. I mean, Liam Neeson replaced him, and now Liam Neeson's not even in it.
But I heard, and I know because you probably don't want to say this, but I heard from a very reliable
because
source.
He hates Jews?
No. If that was the case, I'd never get a movie. Now, hang on, I've never been in a movie. But I heard that Zach and Bradley both didn't want to be on
that's
the
not
thing.
true at all.
But they were cool with being on the first film with a rapist.
Well, it struck me as
don't
odd.
talk about Bride Cal.
So it wasn't that. It really wasn't.
No, I mean, I think it was just a lot. The biggest thing I think is that there was so much press surrounding his life at that point, and there might have been a small concern that it might have overshadowed, in some sense, when we have to come and do these shows, even though we aren't talking about it anyway, overshadowed the actual promotion for the movie anyway. So,
whilst in Thailand, did you bang a hooker? I did it while I was out there. I don't have AIDS.
Did you? And he doesn't have AIDS.
I don't have AIDS, so I can say it. I kept that secret for like 6 years, and now that I don't
hooker in Thailand?
Yeah.
Did you bring her with you when you went, or you found her there?
So,
huh?
I don't have AIDS, so it doesn't matter now. I did it. I'm fine.
You get like a real adult hooker, I hope, not like one of the fucking ones Thailand is.
Yeah, was it a 12-year-old boy? Or was it a real?
It was a proper girl. I was out there doing gigs, you know.
Was that the first time you've had sex with a hooker?
That day.
That morning.
Jesus.
Oh, okay. So that's. I bet he was a high-up producer. You know, I mean, it was probably someone behind the scenes who
no,
just
she's
didn't
just
want
a
him
normal girl, man.
Yeah.
Producer. I think we're talking about two separate things.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm not sure.
I sense a Three's Company episode.
What? It was in Thailand though. Like, you had to go to Thailand.
Yeah, we all went to Thailand. I mean, a lot of the movie was shot in Los Angeles, and then the whole we moved everyone to Bangkok, and then Krabi Beach.
Is Brody in that one? Brody Stevens?
Yeah, sure.
I love Brody.
Brody's the best.
He's great.
A lot of people have an impression of Thailand looking a lot like the set for like Full Metal Jacket and stuff like that.
Thailand's lovely.
But I know I just recently saw some video of there, and it was kind of a nice big city and everything. And
Bangkok? It's a big city. Nice, I don't know
really?
is the word to describe it, but it has some really, it's packed and crazy.
Very crowded.
The food's amazing, and it's cheap as shit, man. For like $1, you'll get like the best street food, in my opinion.
And a hooker.
Yeah, and that hooker. And I hear there
Thai and a hooker.
Oh, there really shows where they take the straw, they put it in, and blow the straw, the dart out of their vagina.
That's light for what.
That's really
there.
Did you partake in any of those?
Did I shoot ping pong balls out of my vagina?
Not shoot them out of your vagina per se.
Yes, but we did see some shows.
See some of the local
culture.
some shows. Yeah, saw some shows.
What was the best show you
Donnie
saw?
and Marie was the best show.
That's good. They're touring there.
When I was
different. They're
You
different.
got to tell us
she
about
shoots
one.
a balloon off his head. It's amazing to watch.
You got to tell us one show you saw, sir.
Well, I saw the usual, ping pong
ball launch,
and
right?
then there were some other things that I saw that I actually have blocked out of my memory that I can't even mention on this show.
When I first went to Thailand, I got sex showed out. Like, I got to the stage where I went, enough.
You're like, you're not to it.
I just want to go to a regular bar where I can drink with regular people. And this guy takes me into a bar, and I'm like, this is nice. I like this. This is normal. There isn't sex everywhere. And then he points up, and it's a glass ceiling, and it's just women with numbers written on their ass sitting on the glass, so you can shop for them like a lobster.
Wow.
True story.
I got caught lying in one of those clubs. It was fucking embarrassing.
Wow.
I had told somebody something, and then we were talking, and I just slipped. I was like, Johnny Ola took me here.
Johnny Ola.
That's a good 1974.
Yeah, great. Nice current reference. I would just pick lottery numbers that way. Great. Winner, thank you, ladies.
You know how bad
Either way, you've already won.
Yeah, true.
You know how dirty a pussy is after not only has it been fucking a lot of people, but it's been sitting on glass. You know how dirty that glass is? You know they don't wash it.
Horrible.
Yeah.
That's a jump for windows.
Yeah, that's the dirtiest thing about that pussy.
Some guy pays.
Yeah, exactly, Jim.
Some sicko pays to lick that clean.
Some sicko.
Yeah.
Really, are we looking at that sicko
What
right now?
else did you do?
The glass looks like your fucking windshield after a camel spits on it in jungle habitat.
I think we're promoting this movie perfectly.
Yes.
Hangover.
Did you ever fear for your life or safety when you were there? Because that does seem like kind of one of those places.
You feel pretty safe there, yeah. And Thailand in general, by the way, it's not just, camel spit hooker. Yeah. It's a beautiful place. I mean, I'm not promoting Thailand, but it is beautiful, like the northern Thailand, Chiang Mai. I mean, there's amazing places in that.
How long were you there?
A couple months.
Fuck. Wow.
And then the other guys were there for even longer.
Wow, damn.
That's cool to be in a fucking big movie.
Worry about getting malaria or something?
No. But
I'd be worried about
that. You do
that.
have to worry about it, but
Water, you get bottled water.
Worried about water?
Yeah.
You got to drink bottled water, sure.
Yeah. You know,
when the
and
girl
I have a
shoots the
Jewish
ice
stomach,
cube.
so everything.
It's very
everything
difficult.
bothers me. Yeah.
Everything bothers.
Oh, yeah,
anything with any spice to it.
Yeah,
a little
exactly.
touchy.
I would go there.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm so xenophobic.
It's a
I'm just
weird.
like, fuck it.
They have a
America.
king. They have a king, and everyone in Thailand fucking loves him.
Really?
It's not like the
Pictures
Queen
of
in
him
Britain.
everywhere.
Yeah, if you could have the shittiest shanty fucking hut, and you'll have this ornate picture of the king.
Well, if you could go down and just pick a girl from glass
It's
ceiling.
like that in most countries. I mean,
No,
there's a lot
but
of
like
kings that are-
yeah, I know, but I mean in England and stuff. But you get on I was on a boat and I made some joke about the king, and the cunt almost kicked me off this fucking boat. like, don't you joke about the king? And I was like really apologetic, like, sorry, just get me back to shore.
I've never been to anywhere like that.
He's a faggy looking guy as well.
And now he is, but on the boat he wasn't. on the boat he was all like, "Hey, I didn't mean that. No, don't disrespect."
They wanted to kick you off the boat for that comment? That's strange.
So, who else is in this besides... By the way, this is how I knew The fucking Hangover was a massive movie. Because Ozzy, when he opens his shows, does a fucking very funny montage where he green screens himself like into all the biggest movies of the year. And it's always very amusing, and that was one of the ones.
Really?
And I was so annoyed because Zach is on the fucking screen with fucking Ozzy. I was so jealous.
Yeah. You knew Zach before Hangover, right?
I've known Zach for fucking
before all
many,
his
many
fame.
We did it. I forgot he was in a show called Apartment 2F on MTV, which I did stand up on, and the Sklar Brothers. It was their show. And me and Florentine did it. That's fucking 94, 95 maybe.
Oh, Jesus.
Back at the beginning.
I just cursed to spice up a boring story.
That just proves that whole thing that people always say, like someone like Zach Galifianakis, they act like he just came out of nowhere like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And the cunt's been doing TV since 94.
He's been around for years.
Yeah.
Maybe 97.
No one really utilized him right. I mean, I was a fan of him since then too. But no one, he was just put in shitty kind of things.
He was always a weird guy. He always had like an alternative act. Like he was always definitely a different comic. He was never like everybody else. And I remember from stand up New York when he was like a little small guy with blonde hair, I think, and then he just lost his fucking mind. Yeah.
What's some of your earlier works?
Some of my earlier works.
Yeah, that maybe you weren't. Looking back, it's like, oh boy, that was a ladder rung up or a due to pay?
Well, I mean, the first movie I ever did was a movie called Geely. So you can't go.
That's the Jennifer
Ben Affleck.
Lopez thing.
Ben Affleck vehicle.
Was
that Affleck? Was that right?
Ran into an abutment. That
was the abutment.
Yeah, that was how does that feel though? Because that was getting trashed before it even came out.
Yeah. Feels
you
great
guys
to still be talking about it.
He wants us to move on.
I'm sorry.
I know he's doing The Hangover too, and you're like, so Geely, who was the production manager?
We just got to beat everyone down that comes in here.
So what, you were in New York for 2 months? What was that like?
The guy's promoting the biggest movie of all time. Let's talk about his biggest failure of all time.
But the thing, I'm just trying to get the mindset when before the movie even comes out, it's being trashed. It has to be a morale fucking downer for the entire cast.
Yes.
Yes. I will answer that. Yes.
Well, I mean, no one sets out to make a bad movie.
Do you try to put that strong face on there with the rest of the guys, like, hey, it's all right once this opens? Or do you all just know, like, oh,
I was depressed in my little apartment.
But sure, you did some interviews about the film where you said it was excellent and stuff, like lied. At the time.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you don't say it's excellent. You say, I actually don't think it's the worst movie of all time. But you work hard. You work hard. You do, just like your show. You work for years on something.
And right now you're promoting Geely 2,
yes.
which is coming out in
Boogaloo.
You can always tell when an actor hates the movie they're in, though, when they're like, so is it any good? Look,
I had a mortgage.
When they always go to this sentence, it was just great working with this director.
Such a fun crew. Everybody was so nice.
Service was fantastic.
But good weather.
Yeah. We should explain to Justin. Justin, the only time we get A-listers on this show is when the movie needs help.
Yeah.
Obviously
right.
Obviously not in this case. But the tide is changing.
No, you still don't have him.
But over the years, we had
no.
Willem Dafoe. Like, holy shit, Willem Dafoe's doing our fucking show.
Right.
And the movie turned out to be the biggest fucking piece of shit ever.
Yeah. Platoon.
Right. That stupid movie, Platoon.
Garbage.
Guy Ritchie.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Dreyfuss on
We had
fucking
Dreyfuss.
Poseidon.
You're like, fucking Dreyfuss finally doing our show, but it was because it was Poseidon.
And he was weird, too.
And the movie needed help.
Dreyfuss in the room these days?
Oh,
Yeah. I guess,
you can get him as a voiceover for your life.
I remember
he's changed since The Graduate.
I remember he was
one line.
Jim wasn't always this confident. Jim used to have problems. One of those things.
You're right, though. Dreyfuss was weird that day.
He's a weird guy.
When did Dreyfuss come in here?
For the Poseidon adventure, the remake.
Yeah, that's it, exactly.
Opie and Anthony.
Yeah. And you knew his heart wasn't in it. Someone forced him to do a little press for this damn thing.
Yeah.
I thought
there's some, I mean, he did like this off-Broadway show a couple of years ago where he couldn't, I feel like a bad, I suppose he couldn't remember the lines, and like they turned it into a reading instead of an actual show.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Yikes. Yeah, well, it happens. What are you going to do?
That's like at the end when Brando, they reckon, like, on the island of Dr. Monroe, Brando just
Dr. Monroe.
That's what Rich Voss was here for.
On the island of Dr. Marvin Monroe.
The guy from
Dr. Marvin Monroe.
Starring Jim J. Bullock.
Monroe. But he couldn't remember the lines, so he used to put, like, cue cards on the other actors' foreheads.
Yeah,
and shit like that.
A lot of people do that.
And everyone thought it was great.
Wow.
Everyone thought it was great acting, and he was, like, going, and then...
And then he ate the cue card.
I love that about Brando, that he just had and he hated Rod Steiger and fucking Heat of the Night, and I love the fact that he was such a pompous fuck, but he was so good. Everybody hated him, but he was just simply the greatest.
Why did he hate Steiger?
He was the Jim Norton of the acting world.
He really was, yes. The fucking I can't even think of a funny comparison between me and Brando, except for the end, maybe when he tried to break into his refrigerator and get ice cream. Fatso. Or the way his kids liked him. It was a good lynching.
At least you knew what to do with it.
No, it really did not. I could have been a better father. Yeah, he's wonderful.
At least he knew what to do with his hands when he was acting.
He sure did. He fucking choked that bitch in fucking Streetcar Named Desire. I'll tell you.
Why did he hate Steiger so much?
He thought he stunk.
Really?
He thought his acting was fucking like, see? He hated those guys.
Him and Sinatra couldn't get along either. There was a big thing, because Sinatra used to do everything in like one take, and Brando used to take like 20 times until he got it perfect. And Sinatra used to call him Mumbles. Hey, he'll come back when Mumbles is done. You know what I mean?
But in the Bogarts, I heard because Brando and those guys apparently had no respect for guys like Bogart. They thought they were old school and terrible and fucking one level. You know, and in a way, they were right comparatively.
It was before the technique kind of came out.
Yeah,
the technique. How many?
Technique.
Are you one take done? Ed Wood kind of a
one take and done? And I wish.
do you rehearse a lot? Because I hear a lot of like great actors. I don't want to rehearse a lot because I think because what is it? Clint Eastwood says you rehearse your mistakes too much. If you
I found the same.
Clever.
Oh, you weren't asking me.
Go ahead, Jim. Go ahead, Jim.
No. I thought he was asking me, but
it depends on the thing, the project to project.
Did it come naturally, or did you really have
acting?
to? Yeah, because I mean,
not really. No, I mean, I did like the whole school thing for years.
Yeah.
do you know what's hard to do when you act?
I'm from the Midwest, so I didn't grow up in the thing. I didn't really know what it all was.
In what we call the business.
Yes, I didn't know anyone in the business.
The business.
See, what's really hard to do? I saw Chris Rock's play. I thought he was really good. I mean, he was with
Motherfucker the Hat. Yeah,
really fucking good, man.
Bobby Cannavale's great.
Oh, he's phenomenal, dude. And you couldn't see that Chris really did belong on that stage, which was nice because comics have such a bad reputation. The only time I saw anything with Chris that looked uncomfortable, and I was looking for it, was when Bobby Cannavale was doing a monologue at Chris, and Chris had to stand there and listen. I could see, and it was such a nobody noticed it, but I know that the most uncomfortable thing for me is to stand with nothing to lean on or fucking hide behind and have to listen to a guy talk. It looked like he was standing like
posed.
But it was such a minor thing.
That's seem like a hard
thing to do.
I think that's the hardest bit in acting.
What are you going to do? Just stand there?
Because you practice your lines, but you never practice when you're not doing lines
juggle.
as a comic.
Just start juggling or something.
Or overly gesticulate. Like,
What's wrong with that guy?
I always find like a scratch on my body, like.
Yeah, that's a nervous thing too.
Oh, you got a scratch?
I don't know why in the middle of the fucking
What are you doing?
It's natural.
Yeah,
I'll be scratching.
Everyone scratches.
Yeah, everybody has scurvy in this movie.
I scratch in general life.
Because I guess you don't realize, it's very hard to mimic what you do in real life during a real life situation and bring that to acting, because it seems like it would be easy.
Right.
It's like, okay, I've stood and listened to somebody talk. Why can't I do it? And just like I'm doing it.
Why can't I be fucking a hooker right now?
Yes, in Thailand.
You can. We'll get that young magician back for you.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
But when you listen, you don't move. Nobody moves when they're listening. You just kind of listen. And it's
talking about the big lad.
It's instinct. It's instinct to fucking nod and not die in the scene.
But sometimes you
just listen quietly.
Sometimes you lean your hand, or you're looking, or you might even just look away for a second, look back.
Yeah, you do.
But if you're acting, it would be like Mr. Faversham.
But because you're
out
overthinking
of the question. Out of the question.
Because all of a sudden you're overthinking it. You're not just being natural anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I've been doing auditions at the moment, and
who's sending you out?
I'm just kidding. I've been doing all right, but as soon as I can do the American accent, but as soon as I do it with the American accent, I can do the accent fine. But my acting goes out the fucking window.
But let's hear it.
And all of a sudden, I'm just, hey, hi, my name's Bob. How you all going? It's just fucking wank. If I can't speak in my own accent, I'm fucked.
Is that what it is? But how many roles?
I've got nothing.
Accent?
I auditioned for the original Hangover for Ed Helms' role.
You were too big a drunk.
They thought this guy's playing drunk really fucking good.
They don't want a drunk. They want someone that can act drunk.
Yeah. That was a very organic American accent. I'm surprised you never part of The Wire. Oh, God, it's Idris Elba.
I always because I always look at like when Hugh Laurie's on House, and for me that sounds like a terrible American accent, but everyone goes on because it's always like, you don't have a problem there, sir. You have a, you know what I mean? Like I can always see it's like obvious. A British guy just over enunciating everything that he says. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a comedian.
Very.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, I hate him a little less now because I hate that show. I despise it.
You ever see Blackadder?
Blackadder, no.
Okay, Blackadder is like a classic Rowan Atkinson sitcom, and he was in that for years, and he's also in a Hugh and Laurie and Fry with Stephen Fry. I don't know if you know Stephen Fry.
I hate the way all these fucking pussies at Entertainment Weekly think he's amazing, like he's this quirky character. Fucking assholes. Fucking lips with a cane. Like him, I guess. His eyes are all wide.
That whole show goes like this. It goes, I have a problem with me. We think it's that. No, it's not. We figured out what it is.
The end.
Every episode's that.
Yes.
Roll credits.
Yes.
We figured it out.
Thank God House felched that cadaver. He saved everybody.
Jesus. You do any TV?
I have, yeah. I have done a couple TV things.
You like it as much as movies, or more or less?
Yeah, I like it. Moves faster, but TV's tough in that there's like a lot of cooks in the kitchen. Like there's like a studio, a network, a director, a producer. Everyone like thinks, and it's all like everyone just wants to make money, which I understand. But they're like, if the show gets picked up, then we're going to be millionaires. So they just water it down and water it down for the most part. The good shows that you see, it's usually because there's one guy that's brilliant that's running the show that people are afraid of, and then they just let him do what they want to do.
It's like Ricky Gervais got away with that, didn't he? Because they just gave him the money and he just fucking...
Yeah.
I wrote a sitcom for Comedy Central. It went through 9 hands.
Right.
But each time some cunt fucking put a note into it.
Right. Yeah. Make him a little bit more likable.
Everyone had to justify their fucking job. If you were just the person who passed it on.
I think it comes to a point, though, where you need to be in the right place at the right time and have to be severely underestimated in how people are going to react to it. That happened with even, like, Seinfeld. I mean, you know, that was a show they're like, okay, do what you want. And then, like, Ricky Gervais
with The Office,
on The Office
they
was
said,
like, yeah, do what you want.
He said it's one camera, it's one room, we're using one room. And they went,
even after like 2 or 3 years of The Office, they were like, this is going to fail.
Well,
I did a show when The Office was like, like in the second year.
Do you mean the American version?
And yeah, the American version.
Yeah, the British version.
And they were for NBC, and NBC was like, "Oh, we can't make your show single camera because single camera shows don't work. We're going to cancel The Office." And this was like the year before it took off. And we're like, "But it's a brilliant show. What are you talking about?"
Dummies.
Wow.
You know.
And Louis C.K.'s show too. That's that's a show that I think they just let him do. Yeah, you know, we got some time, a little bit of money here. Let's put Louis in a corner.
Louis
in
my opinion, Louis is just so talented that eventually someone had to just go, like, just let him do what he wants.
Do what he wants to do.
I love watching Louis' credits. Like, I get a fucking chill down my spine when I see Louis C.K. walking around with a pizza going, written, directed, edited. It's just like he got in a room and said, you're all fucking idiots. I'm a genius. Just trust me.
I'm going to do this all by myself.
That's why Justin's definition is amazing, because you're naming all the guys that had complete control.
Those
are the successful.
You said
ones
Louis C.K., Seinfeld, Larry David, Ricky Gervais. No one was telling them what to do.
Too many hands. Brilliant comedians. I mean, even like guys that are good writers. You know, they still don't learn.
But obviously, thank you.
No, never.
You think they would learn with all these examples of guys doing it correctly?
People want to keep their job. I mean, you have to understand from their perspective. People want to keep their jobs.
Oh, believe me, we know. We look down this hallway.
You get
same thing, justifying their
writers who are just failed comedians. These guys who are just because they're not gigging, so they can sit there and write all day. And like your agency gets you and goes, oh, here this guy's going to write with you, and you're sitting in a room with this bloke going, you're a fucking idiot.
What's worse than somebody? There's no greater sin than bad writing. Somebody I hate collaborating with people. I fucking hate it because they.
So do we.
No. I mean, if we want to get into this now. An innocent comment and real shit comes out, like, well, whatever. I think you look like a fucking douchebag in that hat. Yeah, well, fuck you. You're weak.
Jimmy, Anthony never forgot earlier in the show with the YouTube girl.
I don't blame him. We never fucking poor Anthony. Anthony's a bit of a pederast. And there was
a bit of a pederast.
He's a big star on meganslaw.com.
He likes hot goofy. So he saw this girl.
Girls that are hot and a little goofy.
She's got a YouTube channel. She's really hot. And
little
she's
young.
Quirky.
And a little young.
Well, I don't like them my age.
I like
for sure.
I like something with a terminal illness, so I don't feel guilt when they're molested in their adult life.
Holy shit,
I like a child.
Saying that.
I'd like a child with progeria at 2, so she looks like she's 20. So she still has the look of an adult, but the feel of a child. That's
my God.
That could be.
Justin's got to go.
The most offensive thing that's ever been said on this show.
What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Oh, Jim.
It's like methadone for pedophiles. Sometimes you just can't help yourself. And
progeria.
My ears are not garbage cans.
No, I pointed out a girl on the internet that does this goofy videos and stuff, and she's of age.
Yeah.
My God.
They're all of age.
Of age. And they were making fun of me. And Jimmy's like, I don't think she's funny at all. I don't find her entertaining. And I pointed out 3 out of her 20 videos that I thought were, funny.
That were fun.
Like a YouTube star or something?
Yeah, one of those YouTube things.
He watched 10. He secretly liked 5 or 6, but he pointed out the 3 breakout stars of the videos.
No,
and they were
it's not
all
your cup of tea.
It's no one's cup of tea. They were fucking hideous.
She gets millions of hits, and
What
I just
what
found
about
it
what she
funny.
does? What about the banana peel on the face?
But Ant didn't think that was funny. He's like, wow, I'd like to fuck that girl with the banana peel on her face. He didn't think it was funny. He didn't laugh. Ant doesn't laugh at that. He laughs at racist Nazi jokes.
They got blinded by the beauty of it all.
A banana peel in the face?
Yeah.
No.
But it's the context
What
of
a
the peel on
specific
the face.
fetish that is.
It really is a niche fetish.
BananaPeelFacefuckers.com.
You really got to troll the internet to find those.
Yeah, .com was taken.
.org.
Oh, God damn, man.
So, all right, it's you, Zach, and
It's the same people. It's the same movie in Thailand, but dirtier.
Are you on the movie poster?
No.
You were missing in the first one, right?
I was missing in the first one.
Yeah, he was.
They're trying to
Are
find me.
you with the 3 guys on this one now as well?
It's the same kind of thing. I don't get lost, but I kind of stay at the resort. There's a resort where Ed Helms' character is getting married, and I'm kind of base camp for them.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I wish I had seen the first one.
Everybody just looks and
It's
goes,
on
yeah,
DVD,
really?
Jim.
No, I
Is
know. I honestly don't watch a lot of comedies, but I certainly will watch that.
You know, the twist in that film, because I saw it the opening weekend, I felt like such a retard for not picking it.
I'm
I'm not going to tell you what it is, but there's a twist in the film. Mattress on the roof. And I didn't pick it. I was really upset.
What roof?
You don't want to know, Jim.
No,
It's okay.
You don't want to know.
It's all right. Someone told me Bruce Willis was dead.
What?
In the
Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
After it was over, because I hadn't figured it out. I'm like, why is he still holding his ring? Why did he change his shirt?
You had to be told after.
I didn't know what happened. I'm like, that makes sense.
I actually, with my ex, I watched Star Wars, and that's a weird one because she just didn't know that Darth Vader was Luke's dad.
Really?
It's like meeting
Your
someone
girlfriend
who's
didn't know
come
that?
in from over fucking
like,
from space.
In the first one,
And
I
you're
didn't know.
You're gonna be you're gonna go mental when you find out what's happening in this film.
Wow.
Like I was looking, she was like a child.
Does that make it entertaining for you to sit there and look and go?
Because now you're just waiting for the reveal.
This bit where he puts out his hand, he goes, "Come and help me." Like, and he's, this isn't true. And she's like talking. Do you want something? Fucking watch
What are you
it.
doing?
This is the biggest thing that's ever happened anywhere ever.
Justin's got to go. Roland's telling us.
Oh, Roland.
Hey, really fast, Mike Tyson. How is it hanging out with him? I know you've been asked
He's
this a million
cool,
times.
man. I mean, he's like the sweetest
That I know,
guy
'cause
ever.
we
He
all
really
learned-
is.
we all
He
learned that
really
from
is
the
a sweetheart.
documentary.
Yeah.
Jim met him too.
I met him a couple of times, yeah. He's very nice.
You want him on the
He's
show
so
so
sweet.
bad.
Oh, he would come on.
Nah,
He's so
we've
cool.
tried. We've tried.
He didn't do press that day. He just did
for his pigeon thing.
Yeah, if he does press, we'll get him. But he was. I imagine that the thing that's scary about him is you have a feeling with him. Is most fighters, wouldn't hit you unless they absolutely had
snap,
to.
You're saying?
Yeah, Mike, you don't feel that professional novice or non-professional barrier. Like, that it's a man-to-man thing. If you really bothered him, he'd smack you in the face.
Yeah.
Like, he is a fucking scary vibe to him.
You don't want that.
Is there any force? I hosted the Porn Awards in 2003.
And that was
bragging.
a good year for porn.
It really was. I couldn't believe who won Best Blowjob. I mean, I don't want to get into it now because
Jim Norton.
Jimmy. Yeah, it's not going to let it go from
He's
earlier.
absolutely right.
This is going to be days,
I
by the
walked
way.
into that one fucking palate first.
You walked into that one mouth open.
I really did. Fucking. But I met him on the floor.
Mike Tyson? Was that the Porn
he was the Porn Awards. It was the him and 50 Cent came to the AV.
He won Best Rape that year.
He's right behind you.
Yeah, oh shit.
He won. No, he. I actually just fucking repeat what he said. He came on the floor of the expo. And the
cleaned up.
Yeah. The
he came on.
No, I didn't even get that. Jesus Christ, I'm fucking
I didn't get that either.
Sorry. When did this fucking turn into a Vlasic pickle commercial?
Shecky Green, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, God.
Wow, they are getting nervous out there. He's really got to go.
But the force that comes with him when the energy of a fucking of a heavyweight of Mike Tyson is it's an amazing.
Well, plus, we all grew up. I mean, I was obsessed watching
him just storm out of the corner.
He can do physically.
I was in rehab the first time I heard of him. Kid Dynamite, I think was what it was called on the cover of Sports Illustrated. And I just wanted to end the conversation with a really boring fact about myself, and I managed to do that.
So part of the course.
Mission accomplished.
What are you gonna do? Well, Justin, thank you, man. I guess we're done for the day anyway.
Yeah. Hangover 2. And when's that opening?
Memorial Day.
26th. Memorial
26th.
Great weekend. This thing's going to be huge. Wow. Yeah, that is. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for stopping in.
Thanks for having me. Great to see you guys.
A real movie actor guy. We don't usually get many, believe me.
Unless you're on your way down. Like you said earlier.
Like, but he's not.
No, he's not. He's up. Justin Bartha.
Up there.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, man.
I think we're done.
There he goes.
Today,
People are chasing him out of here.
Jim Jeffries, Caroline's all weekend.
Yes.
Those tickets will go
Thanks,
fast. 212-757-4100. And Norton, thank you, sir.
I will be and also the podcast, Talking Shit with Jim Jeffries and Eddie.
If you want to come back tomorrow, Jimmy's got.
I'm here, man.
All right, we'll have Jim Jeffries back tomorrow.
Also, tonight I will be on Fox's Red Eye.
Nice.
So tune in and watch the shenanigans with those clowns and I.
All right.
He's a cool guy, Justin, man, right?
Yeah, he's a nice bloke.
He went with it.
Yeah. Fucking magicians
Nice
worked
bloke.
out well. Yeah, he's a
nice bloke. I've noticed when I try to do the Aussie accent now, too, I think I'm just imitating Jim.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do a Jim impression.
Your impersonation of me is Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. Yes, it's true. I'm all over the place. It's very difficult.
I'm trying to do Australia. I can't. Is this good? I'm not. I don't do accents, but this one's good. There's a shrimp and the baby for you.
Yeah.
That's exactly. It's uncanny.
It's uncanny. There's a shrimp on the barbie.
Hey, there's a bunch of kangaroos.
Well, I found out now through doing the podcast, a lot of people have been writing to me, and my accent, I allegedly to Australians now, because I've lived all over the world, sound like a complete cunt.
And to Americans.
I have this muddled up half thing, and I'm the biggest.
Man.
Call me a poser and all this stuff. I don't even know what I fucking sound like anymore.
Because are you like, I think it comes off as half Aussie, half English. Almost. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
All right, a little
With
more.
some American thrown in.
You want some more Aussie accents?
Please.
Hey, that's my didgeridoo.
Throw a boomerang at it.
Hey, there's a boomerang coming back. That's going to circle my didgeridoo. The hoppity kangaroo.
Hoppity kangaroo.
Amazing.
Hey, how much can a koala bear?
That's a good one. I was in Australia.
Australian.
Down under what? It's like it's still breed.
Oh, shit. All right, look.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's do that.
I want to do magic.
Well, tomorrow's fucking Friday.
Nice.
Yeah. Fun,
I'll see you guys
fun.
Monday. I'm in D.C. tomorrow night. And we're doing something at the Pentagon for wounded soldiers, so that's why I'm gone tomorrow.
Really?
And
yes.
So, it's like a lunch or something.
You're going to get to go into the Pentagon like that?
We are, yeah. I'm bringing a hidden camera. I'm going to expose some shit.
Oh, they are going to fucking...
No,
you're going to pay for that line.
But then I'm back for a... I'm sure they'll search you before
body
you go in.
cavity search.
We have a camera crew shooting some of the stuff and all that, but they can't go anywhere near the Pentagon.
I wouldn't think so. Yeah.
But I've never been there. I've been invited a bunch of times, like the White House and stuff.
I want to go.
To the Obama dinner, and I'm like, I was busy.
Oh, sure. I understand.
Were you really invited? Oh, right.
Wow.
I would love to.
I don't know how the American system works.
Oh, yeah, everyone could just trot on into the White House.
In
Pentagon should be
in
cool.
Australia, the Prime Minister's house, he just does an open door policy.
Come on in.
Yeah. Why don't you come on in and just keep the dingoes in the yard?
He's just barbecuing in the backyard.
Yeah.
Anyone can go over there.
Constantly.
Anyone can go for a sausage sizzle.
Why don't you come over? We'll have a Foster's lager.
And don't forget Vegemite.
We'll all watch Breaker Morant.
Oh, I fucking love Breaking
Yeah,
Bad.
me too.
Gallipoli's a good film.
Eric Ballard's here.
It's a good film.
Yeah, Gallipoli's good.
Gallipoli, I never saw.
Oh, it's a good film. It's like Mel Gibson's second film, and
it's a battle that the rest of the world really doesn't give a shit about.
But it was Australia's #1 sort of. In World War One, that was the one that we got fucked over, where they made him go over the bunkers, and just the English were like, "We are doing very well. Send the Australians and the blacks over." Right? Yeah. And the Australians and the black guys were like in Operation Body Shield. That's what they called it.
Yeah, that is a good movie, man. Yeah. Very good.
I saw Breaker Moran. I said, somebody better fix it.
Jeez, Chip.
I think it's time to leave.
All right, Chip. Yeah, on that note, I'm out of here.
We're having fun.
All right, everybody.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
This